used in Hootsuite to post it.
Okay, is Webkin on?
Yep. All right.
Talk to me when we're live.
We are live on YouTube. We are live on Rumble.
I only care about Facebook, Liv.
Okay.
I don't know why you don't always check that first. I mean, I care about all of our channels, but Facebook is our big one, so we got to get that.
We are live on Facebook.
Okay, great. All right, so it's not Facebook. They didn't ban us. It's something in the software. Because when I book it, it usually groups together, but it's separate. So I think I need to log out of Ecamm and then drag Facebook into the current nest of other shows, because for some reason it was separate when I looked at when we signed out, and it's disconnecting. I think it accidentally books too. So when it happens, we just have to delete it. Like go into the event scheduler and delete it, babe, because they're conflicting.
Okay.
Folks, we'll be right back. Let's rock and roll. We'll be right there.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.
It was about the same time it happened last night too.
It was. So yeah, it's a conflict.
Yeah. I'll reach out to Ecamm and find out why. Please share if you guys haven't had a chance to get this out. Do it. I don't think we're being censored. No, I don't. Facebook doesn't care what I say, and they no longer have a policy about talking about TransUnion stations. So they don't care about that. I'm just not gonna take a risk, but they don't care. Rumble doesn't care. X doesn't care. I think that's why we got banned for 6 days on TikTok. We just can't talk about that. They just have a burr up their ass. Yeah. But you can literally, dry hump a camera on that channel, and you can see police shootings all over the place. But they said my discussion about National Guard today was violent.
Oh my gosh.
And depicting violence. They were picking up trash. So we're just going to give it a couple seconds. Listen, I'm sorry for being upset. I just, this has been going on for a long time, man. It's just been going on for a long time. And seeing it in Columbine and Aurora. And I had this long, biblical overtone, right? And I just threw it away. It's like 7 pages I wrote, and then I just threw it away. And all I did was wind up putting up that quick video. If you haven't had a chance, go to Facebook and watch it. I don't have a show. Hey, who's the Jew hater in Rumble?
It's not Rumble. It's Wimkin.
Oh, who is it? What's his name?
His name's Michael Jesperson.
Oh, Mike? What did Mike have to say?
He said, fuck Israel in the last podcast.
Michael's upset. Mike doesn't know any Jews. Mike doesn't know any Jews. Mike just hates because it's the thing to do. Because he wants to be accepted by Nikki Fuentes. Mike, call in. Why do you hate Israel? Come on, I need it tonight. I need you to call in. And with a name like Michael Jesperson, that's a strong name. You should be a strong dude. Come in and tell me why you hate Israel. Let's have a conversation. Let's break it down. We can systematically break down each reason you hate Israel. And it'll be a great conversation. Folks, donations. I don't want to talk about donations tonight. I don't have any desire. So, you know what? I'm really upset. And should I say it?
Should you say what?
You know what?
Yes.
No. About donations.
No.
No?
It's over. That's over and done with.
Let's just put it this way. I just wish we would have waited a couple of weeks to where we could give to these families in a more significant manner. But yeah, That's a whole nother conversation. I'm not going to say it. So is Jesperson coming on, or did he leave?
I don't know.
Let's see. Want to bet? Here come the. No, I'm not insulting you. I didn't insult him. What did I say?
I don't know.
Jesperson, I didn't insult you. I just said call in. There's a phone number, 276-200-2105. Tell me why. I just don't think you know any Jews. That's all I said. That's not an insult. I just don't think you know any Jews. Because when you say fuck Israel, you're literally saying an entire country. Yeah, it's not pathetic if you call in. Is he talking to me? Is he talking to you?
I don't know, to be completely honest.
I wish he would be a little more specific in his hatred.
Me too. That is kind of annoying. I have 2 children already. I don't feel like babysitting.
Why are you insulting? Why are you insulting him? You're the one insulting him. Why?
Because he's annoying me.
He's not saying fuck Jews. He's saying fuck Israel. He has every right to say that if he wants to say that. He's talking about the government. He's talking about Netanyahu. He doesn't like it. I just want to know why. Just tell me why. Call into the show, 276-200-2105. I mean, listen, Michael, don't play victim. If you say fuck Israel, you're going to get a reaction. You're getting a reaction. I mean, that's what you wanted. Now you're upset about it. You know what I mean?
Nah, mean. I mean, you wanted a reaction. You got a reaction, and now you're up. Oh, here comes the insults. I'm a victim. Come on, dude. Liv, what are we doing? I don't know. I did send you a couple things we could talk about.
I don't want to talk about anything. I just want.
He's.
Why don't you do the show?
He's having a hard time.
I'm not having a hard time. I just don't want to do the show.
He's very.
I don't want to sit here and beg for donations. I don't want to play this game tonight.
I had a hard time with Sandy Hook. That was the one that hit me hard. So.
Yeah,
everyone gets hit hard by different ones.
Silence me, nah. I'm the storm you weren't ready for. I'm ready for your storm, Michael.
What did he say that?
I'm looking at your profile. I'm ready for your come on, little rain cloud. Come pee on me. Come on, little storm cloud. Come on, buddy. Come on, I'll give you a big hug.
He doesn't like what they're doing.
It doesn't like what are they doing? What be more like what like what? Like, are they having a bake sale or something? What is it that you don't like? What are they doing? Just tell me.
Oh, Christine Clark donated. I'm so sorry. Did we call it out?
No, I left it up. I haven't even put up. This is gonna be the worst show ever. It's gonna be horrible. I just need some faith in humanity.
She said, "Thank you, Matt and Olivia. Love you all and your show. Thank you."
All right, I'm trying to find the like thing. This is just a clusterfuck. This is where's the frickin' button, Liv?
Genocide.
Hold on.
He doesn't like the genocide.
What genocide? How do you define genocide? So please, in comparison terms, please tell me the average number of people dead that would require genocide to qualify. Like, just give me the average number that's usually reached in genocides around the world throughout world history. Let me know. What's the number? Help me understand. I appreciate it. You gave me a very specific example. If you wait, I will get this thing up, but I don't know where it went. Okay, there's likes. Okay, now it'll show up. Okay, so yeah, so is Michael again? Is that his name?
Michael. Yes.
Michael. What qualifies as a genocide in the world? Like, what's the number of people dead? Non-enemy combatants, right? Because that's what genocide is. War doesn't count as genocide. Otherwise, the United States have perpetrated one of the greatest genocides ever to the Japanese. So that's not the case. Russia, with 50 million between World War I and World War II, would be genocide, but not considered genocide, even though millions were. What is it? What's the number? And then when you're looking that up for me, Michael, can you do me another favor? Can you please tell me what the civilian to enemy combatant ratio is in Israel? What that number looks like. And then the second thing I need you to look up is, please take a look up the following is, what is the average of every other major conflict from 1820 on, because that's really the only numbers. I mean, we could go back into Mesopotamia. We could go back into the Alexander the Great conflicts. And what you're going to find is we don't have those numbers. But if you could go from 1820 on and find out the ratio of civilians to enemy combatants, what the ratio is for every country, and just give me an average, like just an average. Just tell me what that would be. And if you can answer those two questions for me, I promise you're going to come back and say, wow, this doesn't seem like a genocide to me. Michael says the truth is here, right? But you can't tell me what the truth is, Mike. See, this is the problem with a free speech, network like Wimkin, which it's not really a problem. It's a good thing. We love our Wimkin partners. They're amazing. But there's no accountability or responsibility for you saying something that you haven't earned the right to say. See, that's the difference between free speech and false speech. It's just not true. What you're saying is the numbers don't back that up. And it's a talking point. It's a talking point by the left, and you've embraced it. Is it a genocide when 90% of the adult people of a country believe that you should be eradicated from the earth, from the river to the sea? Is it genocide? If you decide to attack those people after being attacked to defend yourself, is that considered genocide? No, it's called self-defense. It's called literally protecting your own borders. It's called being a sovereign country. So if the Jews are in retaliation against people keep calling Palestine, which it's not because there is no Palestine. But Gaza is led by a terrorist group in Hamas. And yes, I'm very well aware of who put them in power. I understand that. I understand the power vacuum that created. I understand the conflict between Arafat. I understand all those things. My point is that it doesn't classify as genocide. It just doesn't. Also, can you explain to me one country who has ever been attacked, who goes to war with another country, that's had to provide food, shelter, and aid to its enemy? I can't think of one. I don't think you can either.
Hamas is Israel.
Hamas is Israel. That doesn't make any sense, what you just said. So, Michael, I can understand why you're not calling in. I get it now. I don't tell you to. Hamas is Israel. Hamas is not Israel. I mean, it just doesn't make any sense. You guys believe ISIS is Israel. So Hamas is Israel. ISIS is Israel. Al-Qaeda is Israel. ISIS-K is Israel. JIP is Israel.
But yet they all want to kill Jews.
The IRGC is Israel. The Houthis are Israel. Wow. That's one hell of a conspiracy theory. That's really, really good. Did you serve in the military? And Arab? You mean an Arab? 17 Saudi Arabians. What do you? Yeah, this guy. Whew. It's not that people want to censor your speech. It's not that we want to call you names, dude. But there's an IQ prerequisite for this show, and you just don't qualify. Is it genocide when in Africa people are being killed by truckload because they were white or in some cases Christian? Right. By the way, thanks Olivia Spirit for pointing out my lack of paperwork skills. I'll do better. I need a vacation. Thank you. I'll take Friday off and get my shit together.
He forgot to mail it in again. Oh, we love you, James.
Did he?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I'm reading comments.
I told him to blame it on mommy brain like I do.
Yeah, that's good.
And I forget it's mommy brain.
Yeah. Mike, it was a good conversation. You can call in, dude. Tell Jason Shepard I said hi. He's the CEO of Wimkin, good friend, love him to death. And you have free speech. You can say whatever you want. If you want to, on Wimkin, if you want to cuss Israel out and say hate the Jews and you want to Zieg Heil, go ahead. It's Wimkin. It's free speech. Just know that we're going to challenge your thoughts sometimes. We're going to have a show. I'm just not into it tonight. You know what I mean? I'd rather just do nothing.
Well, I'll tell you a story.
Okay, tell me a story.
So, a couple weeks ago, I was mailing a package. I was at the post office, and I'm waiting in line, and it's summer, so of course all the kids are out of school.
Jason, hello, buddy. Good to see you. What's up?
And in walks a father with his daughter.
Okay.
But his daughter is a dog. And she's got the tail.
Is this a joke?
No, she's got the tail. She's got the ears. She's got a fucking leash. and she's walking on all fours the post.
You're kidding me.
No, in the post office with knuckles too. She's not walking; she's using knuckles. And here's the really messed up thing about the whole thing: she's barking.
What breed was she?
I have no idea. She's barking, and the father's reaching down and petting her head and saying, "Good puppy, good puppy." I'm not.
You're making this up.
Nope.
Where's I want video evidence. Why didn't you break out your camera?
Because I was with kids. I was at work. And I'm just like so in shock. I'm like, what the heck? No, I am not freaking joking. I was like, you've got to be like, I was so confused.
Can
I
get in real quick?
God.
Michael Jesper, I just have to. I just love you. Building 7 didn't fall. You said Building 7 fell, LOL. It didn't fall? Did you don't believe the video of Building 7 falling? You don't think that took place? Did you know what was in Building 7? Tell me what the name of Building 7 was. Not Building 7, its actual location, but tell me what the building was. I'll wait. What was in Building 7? I mean, you know so much about this. This should be easy for you. What was in Building 7? And since you think it didn't fall, it should still be there. You could go look right now. Just go on Google Maps and type in Building 7. I'm sure it'll pull up because it didn't fall. Are you trying to say is that it didn't fall from the planes and the fires? Well, that's a completely different conversation. That's a different conversation. Go ahead and roll. You got to scroll, honey, so I can read his stuff.
He made another comment.
It was blown up. I just thought you said it didn't fall. So, Michael, you're confused. Which one is it? That Building 7 fell or that it was blown up and then it fell? I just thought you said it didn't fall. You were being sarcastic. If you did an LOL at the end of that. If I'm not mistaken, that's laughing out loud. Or is it luminosity, omnipresent, lusterlessness? I don't know what it means. I'm waiting. 2 planes. I don't know what that means. It got hit by 2 planes? Building 7 wasn't hit by 2 planes, bro. WTC 1 and 2 were hit by planes. You didn't see that. That was fake too. That didn't happen. See, it's not that I don't that I disagree with you. Building 7 was a controlled demolition, because I happen to agree with you 120%. But the problem is you just said it didn't fall, and now you're saying Building 7 was hit by 2 planes. Which is it? Oh, thumbs up. He says. Oh, that's.
I wonder how long of a wait we are on.
Nothing. Wimpkin's super fast. Wimpkin's ridiculously fast. It's Facebook and everything else because they have the sensors. Yeah, Building 7, I completely agree with you. It's a controlled demolition. Absolutely. 120%. There's no doubt in my mind. And the U.S. government did it. And it was done haphazardly. But I still haven't had the answer to my question. What was in Building 7? What was the name of what was in it? That'll lead you to understand why Building 7 was hit.
Go on with your show.
I am doing my show.
This is our show, dude. We engage with the audience. Buddy.
Michael, this is you're my show. You want to talk to me. Now you don't want to talk. You don't want to answer any questions. Why? So you think Building 7 was hit by 2 planes, but that's not what happened. Matt, do you not have a planned show tonight? I'm on, aren't I? This doesn't look planned to you? I've got the cameras on. I've got the lights on. It looks planned to me. I'm just not in the mood to do the usual thing. I want to argue tonight. I want to make people feel stupid and small and insignificant. Okay? So that's my plan. Is that okay to do that? Thanks. And Thomas, I'm not coming at you. I'm coming at Michael. Do you got anything else, Mike? Just want to make sure, man. Just want to make sure. I'm giving you the time you need, that desperate attention you need. Because today, fuck Israel is the words of the day. What an inspirational thing. Yeah, Building 7 was literally one of the largest caches of intel. What did it say?
Mike Lynch. I'm interested. There's finally a new Michael to take the shit.
What?
There's finally a new Michael to take the shit because it was Mike Lynch.
Yeah. So Building 7 was the largest cache of physical intelligence in the world. This thing was larger than Iron Mountain. So Building 7 housed most of the entire eastern seaboard and central United States' intel apparatuses, from servers, from hard copy microfiche, and other intelligence apparatuses that were not in digital medium, which was in Fort Meade. So Building 7 was an opportunity. And the moment that you had those many people with electric down, with systems down, with all type of security that were literally focused on WTC and recovery for 1 and 2, you left that building completely exposed. So it took many hours, but it brought down, and it was in a single footprint. Anyone with a mind understands that 7 was absolutely brought down. But that doesn't mean WTC 1 and 2 were brought down. Because those signatures of WTC 1 and WTC 2 have absolutely no significance of controlled demolition in any way, shape, or form. And anyone who understands anything about thermodynamics can prove that this is just stupid. If you've had a fireplace with a metal grate in it and got it as hot as you can with oak, you understand that metal can bend. And what you don't seem to understand is that when you have a center core, which is literally a giant hole from one side to the other with fires burning, you have a furnace. And the winds at the top of the World Trade Center, they get incredibly fast. 60, 70, 80, 100 miles an hour. This is why the World Trade Center, anyone who's been up on it, knows that they sway. And you introduce those winds at that altitude going through that building, I don't care what's in there, it's going to create a furnace environment. And it is going to be extremely hot. And it was. And the temperatures they read were more than enough to bend and weaken the structure. And then you just have to assume, just open up your mind and go, well, if you have hundreds of thousands of pounds that are sitting vertically and it caves in on itself and the steel beams and rafters that are holding it are in the center area where all the jet fuel went into, weakening those beams and structures, and it comes in on itself, those hundreds of thousands of pounds in kinetic energy has to go somewhere. It has to. And it went straight down because that's called gravity. And anyone who's seen controlled demolition, sure, you can see the visual and go, oh, look at a puff of smoke. One puff of smoke, it's controlled demolition. But you didn't hear it. There are recordings of the buildings falling. You don't hear the pops. You don't hear the systematic controlled explosions that it is required to bring a building down like that.
Don't you think they would have...
It's not that. It's just stupid. It's just fucking stupid. It's people who don't have the brain capacity to say, listen, Occam's razor, folks. I covered Building 7 a long time ago, and I absolutely believe that the Army Corps of Engineers went in there and blew that fucker up. And you know what? If I was in charge of that area and I was a commandant or I was overseeing that command, I would call for it to be blown up, especially because of the amount of intelligence that was in that building. But see, that's the problem. You got to know these things. You got to ask the right questions. 7 is a completely different story, and anybody who watches the video knows it didn't fall from fire. It's ridiculous. But you can see World Trade Center, and you can see the physics. I mean, they've done physical reports of this, right? And if you do the math, and you have the capacity as a structural engineer, which I am not, and as a physicist, well, you've got to either A, trust, or you believe that thousands and thousands of pounds of thermite was wired in the interstructure of World Trade Center to systematically rig a CGI-based fake plane entering, and then somehow, we're all fucked up, and somehow all of those things took place and systematically blew up the World Trade Center from the top down, which is not how you blow up a building, by the way. You don't blow a building up from the top down. Not like that. You get the structure columns first. And then you can go ahead and level it out. But there was no indication of explosive blasts at the base. There was no sound signature that was there. You guys are just insane. You guys just want to believe that the government and everything they do is corrupt. But the thing is truly, the government can't stop itself from paying $800 for an ashtray. The government, and if you've worked for the government, would know that they can't find their ass with two hands and a flashlight. But they pulled off the giant conspiracy of a lifetime. The Jews did it, the dancing Jews, because some old lady, dipshit, bat crazy woman looked out her window, couldn't identify who they were, and somehow we slap, they're Jews. So therefore they did it. Do we have anything else to talk about?
Well, I sent you a couple things. One was LCPS is in the news.
They were
once
cut.
again-
They were cut by what? Steel beams were cut by what? By thermite? Is that what you're telling me? So let me make sure I understand this. What you're saying is that if you weaken the structure of the World Trade Center, that it would have collapsed just like it did. So if you would have cut those beams, it would have collapsed. So your idea is it's not possibly that planes with JP5 jet fuel going in and burning at 12 to 1400 degrees through a furnace with giant amounts of oxygen replacing in seconds any burned oxygen, superheating that fire, weakened the beams where it would fall if they were cut, but wouldn't fall if they were weakened to a point of no longer being able to sustain the downward pressure of the force that was above it with multiple floors. So your thoughts are, you could bring down Building 7 if you cut the beams, but not if you weaken them. That's your argument? And your solution to that conversation is, it must have been the government using thermite to cut the steel beams. That's your solution. Now I'm making fun of you. It's the Jews. Ban him. Just fucking ban him. You know what? It's a free speech, but it's not a free speech channel.
Yeah.
It's free speech network. It's not a free.
I can't do it. You got
my free speech allows me to ban you because I don't want to listen to you anymore. Because I literally am just ready to fuck.
Hey, and if you go complain to Jason, make sure you tell him hi from us.
Oh, he can't complain.
I know he can't.
I'm not going to ban him. Maybe I should.
Let's just ignore him.
I don't want to ignore him. I kind of don't want to ignore him. Do you know this is showing up in that we're probably getting the most comments we've had? He's posted like 75
I know.
times.
Just leave him.
Well, hold on. Why can't I continue to run him up?
I know. That's why I said
Why
just
are you
leave him.
trying to silence me?
I said leave him.
I don't want to leave him.
Oh my gosh. You're acting like a woman. Make up your effing mind. Jeez.
I'm just not in the mood to do the show tonight.
Then let's go and play some Diablo. Seriously.
I don't want to play Diablo.
CJ Jenkins, God bless you and all the Jews. Yes, thank you, CJ. Appreciate
All right,
it.
now I'm in the mood. CJ put me in the mood.
CJ,
All right,
thank
Michael,
you
I'm going to
very
leave you
much.
alone because it's like talking to a retard.
All right, I need to
So Michael sounds like a QAnon. No, he doesn't sound like a QAnon.
be right back.
But to what?
Sorry.
Oh,
I know.
so just blaming the Jews for the Jews are responsible for everything. It's the Jews. It's always their fault. All right, let's get to it. Olivia is coming back. Lynch, I was reading what you said. All right, so we're not going to do. Let's make it the Mike is a moron show for tonight. No, it's fine. I just appreciate. Listen, you get to have an opinion. And I'm okay with Mike having an opinion. He can't back it up with anything. It's just like, it's the Jews. And that's not a conversation. So you can have whatever opinion you want. But if you want to talk facts, we can do that. I'm finishing Forza Motorsports. Forza is a good game. Olivia's going to be back and we'll do the show. I'm okay now. I'm ready. It's just like, it gets real frustrating. It gets real. And by the way, I love all the people on it. So many people on right now. It gets really frustrating when you have to talk about the trivial. Like, I don't want to talk about Muriel Bowser. I don't want to talk about DC. I don't want to talk about this shooting. People are just not connecting the dots here. Olivia and I just went to church on Sunday for the first time in our entire relationship. The last time we were in church was when we got married.
Actually, I think we went for Easter Sunday. With
Shut
my
up,
mom.
Liv. I'm telling a story.
Like when Hayden was 1.
We did what?
I think we went to Easter.
God, you look good
service on
tonight.
Easter
You
Sunday.
have a Cher hairdo, but it plays on you.
Thank you.
It's like a total Cher thing going on, you know? Can you just go there and go, if I could turn back time. Can you say that real quick?
No.
Come on, just try it.
No.
Have some fun once in a while. Why you gotta have a stick up your butt? Come on. If I could turn
Sorry.
back time. Can you say it?
No.
Say, you sing. Come on.
I'm not that low.
Just, if I could find a way and love you,
You're doing just great.
you'd stay. If I could reach the stars. Come on. Just one time. Just give it to me. Can you do a Cindy Whopper? Can you twine after twine? Can you do that?
No.
And I see your true colors shining through. Can you do that for me?
No.
Liv, why are you so boring?
I'm not boring. I don't have a voice anymore.
Yes, you do. What do you mean you don't have a voice? Hey, thanks for the donation, Bobby. We sure need it. $51.90. I don't know why anyone's donating to this show right now. Matt, how is Ash? Haven't seen a puppy in a while. Yes, prayers work. Puppy's doing great. She's doing awesome. She looks good. She's looking good. She's healthy. All right. Muriel about, I can't believe we're going to talk about this. Can we talk about something else?
Why don't we just off the cuff?
I did. I tried that with Mike and you shut me down.
I didn't say. You said you were going to ban him and I said leave him.
I tried to do Michael Jesperson. You know, Jesperson's Jewish, that last name. I think this guy's trying to get my Ilaria. Watch him. Jesperson isn't Jewish. I ain't no stinking Jew. Oh, a female version of Elmer Fudd. Did you just say I sounded like Elmer Fudd? Fuck you, Wabbit. Is Cher a man? Adam's up. Totally Cher's a guy. But somewhat weird hot. You know what I mean? I mean, seriously, just,
Cher isn't a dude.
She's not a dude.
Her son is, or her daughter.
Only
is,
if Matt sings "I Got You, Babe." Oh, that would require talent. I got you. No, dun, dun. No, I can't do it. I can do an impersonation of Sonny and Cher. Do you want to see it?
I already know what's coming, but
No,
sure.
No, you don't. What am I gonna do?
I don't know.
What am I gonna do?
I don't know.
Seriously, you don't know. Don't try to steal my thunder. Impersonation of Sonny. And you got to put the feet there too.
I knew it. I knew it. It was going to have something to do with him running into a tree.
That's what it is. That's what it is. That's what it looked like. That's sad. That's sad. Can you imagine? I'm going to go ski. Whoops. Look out for that tree. Don't take that left at Albuquerque.
Tina wants to know if he's related to Keith.
Keith Jesperson?
I don't know.
I don't know who Keith Jesperson is.
No.
I do know that that Jesperson is Jewish though. That's the name. Kurt Kennard said he's a troll. It's okay. I love trolls. I've made a living on trolls. And you know what? We've got 156 people on. And that's in legacy media. Your interpretation of Cindy was bang on for Elmer Fudd. Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay. DC, listen. Are we going to give any coverage to the shooter or not?
No. We can give coverage.
Can you scoot over so I can get in the center of the screen? It's really annoying me. Stop being Jewish. I thought that was the theme tonight. I thought we had to blame everything on the Jews. Liv, your hair is straight. Which Jew did that to you? Was it your Jewish hairdresser that made your hair straight?
My hairdresser is not Jewish. He's Afghani.
That's funny. She doesn't look Jewish.
He's Afghani.
He's Afghani.
But he's a master stylist. He's really, really good. He's been doing hair for like 35 years.
Yeah.
He's good. He's done my last
does he have an accent? Is he walking and be like, "Oh, Olivia, it's so good to see you"?
He does have an accent. And the great thing is he remembers. Like, he asks me about the kids every time I come in, and he's got 2 sons. And, yeah, he's.
Does he like in the middle? Excuse me, I have to pray. Get down.
No,
He doesn't do that.
Seriously,
He didn't do that.
no.
Did he have any relatives that jumped off the plane when they exfilled Afghanistan? I'm just asking questions. Do you know
I didn't ask him that.
Do you know it was the Jews? That's why Afghanistan failed. It was the Jews that did it. Yeah, it wasn't Biden.
Blame everything on the Jews.
Everything. Seriously. Spam, spam? The ham in a can? Hello?
Yes, I'm reading. We have a donation.
It's a Jewish company. Hey, Diane Ramirez, I pray for the peace of Israel. A little something to say thank you for all your hard work. Love you guys. Diane Ramirez, thank you. Tonight's a shit show. This is a horrible show. It's the worst show ever. I appreciate the pity donations. We need all we can get. Keep them coming, and we'll just keep doing it. But yeah, Spam in the Can was developed by a Jew, for sure. Yep. His name was Spamberg. This is all true. You can look it up, Google it. ChatGPT it, I promise you.
Goldberg.
Goldberg, the goalie, has a Philadelphia jersey, so you know he's going to be a leaking sieve. They haven't had anybody since Hextall. All right, this is the fourth time I'm trying to do this segment.
Let's
Matt,
not do
which
it.
one is Olivia, the gypsy, tramp, or thief? Yes. Yes.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what she means.
What do you mean, Debbie?
It's probably got something to do with feet or
I'm
some
pretty
shit,
sure
knowing
it
her.
does.
Why don't you run this segment? Here,
I
just
don't-
read the damn title, Liv. Just do it. Do something for once, except looking hot. Read the title.
That's the only reason I'm on the show.
No, that's not the only reason you're on the show. I have to have someone get my drink. Go ahead and read the title.
Such a dick. You know, we should just. I saw some really funny little videos on Facebook today. We should just post those because they're freaking funny. Of
Okay.
kids cussing. It's hilarious.
That's fine. We can do that.
I'll send you the other one.
So can you
Yes.
at least, because this is important. I mean, it's nice to see a Democrat be genuine and not be a douche.
All right, DC Mayor Bowser, we greatly appreciate.
This is how you're
the
gonna read this?
surge. Well,
This is how you-
it's really high, and I have to look up this way.
You can't just surmise.
No, you said to read
DC
the title.
I'll just do it. Thanks. I got it here. Pound it out. Good try. Good try.
There's a reason I don't run
Can
the
you
show.
say, if you could turn back time? I wouldn't let you do it.
Exactly. There's a reason I don't do it. I don't want the job. You don't want my job. I don't want
I know.
yours.
I've seen the job. I know her job, and I don't want it.
Exactly.
DC Mayor Bowser had some really nice things to say about Donald Trump. And you know what? She's always been willing to work with Donald Trump. And, you know, she speaks her mind, and she tried the Democratic talking points because she has to pull the party ticket. You have to understand what politics are all about. I don't think she's a bad person. And I truly believe she appreciates Donald Trump. And for her to do this, it took a lot of courage.
We appreciate.
I'm sorry.
the
It took a
surge
ton of courage because this is what got Eric Adams excommunicated. And it could very well what's going to happen to her. So she had some nice things to say about Donald Trump and the crime down in D.C. So let's watch
What flag is behind her?
it. I will answer that question. It's the New York State flag
Okay.
and the American flag.
Okay.
Yep.
Why does she have a New York State flag behind her? She's from.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's not New York. I think that's the D.C.
Is it the DC?
Yeah, it's the
flag?
D.C.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry. D.C. Yes. Let me look.
Oh, Gypsies, Tramps, and Thieves is a Cher lyric. From a
Oh yeah,
song.
I don't know her that much. Yep, it's the Washington D.C. flag. Sorry, I didn't mean to say D.C. It's two stripe. Yeah, let's try this again. You know what? This show is so high tech today. We're doing great. It's 2 bars and 3 stars. So it basically looks like the equality flag, but it's 3 stars with two bars across, red and white.
Got it.
Yep. There you go. Sorry about that.
Greatly appreciate the surge of officers that enhance what MPD has been able to do in this city. The most significant thing that we are highlighting today is the area of crime that was most troubling for us in 2023. Now, we have driven it down over the last years, but I'm going to get my glasses so I can make sure I can see it correctly. But for carjackings, the difference between this period, this 20-day period of this federal surge and last year represents a 87%
It's a big number.
reduction
That's a big number.
in carjackings in Washington, D.C. We know that when carjackings go down, when use of gun goes down, when homicide or robbery go down, neighborhoods feel safer and are safer. So this surge has been important to us for that reason.
Well,
Is your inner Benny coming out there, dear?
no, I've got torn cartilage in my rib.
No, I'm just
I don't
giving you
know.
shit.
Is your inner 12-year-old flat as a carpenter's dream child coming out of you? So mean. God. It's gonna be rough tonight, isn't it? You're gonna slap. I didn't want you to slap. Oh, okay. Yes, ma'am.
Get out the whip.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at his face is turning red.
Like, it's a lack of oxygen going to my face when I laugh. I'm not embarrassed.
I don't think you're embarrassed.
Me? With you? I had to get over that shit the first night when you literally put claw marks on my back.
Jeez. A little too much information.
I walked by a fan.
When you talk about me, you get all blushed sometimes.
No, Liv, I don't. When I laugh hard, my face turns red because I stop breathing and all the blood rushes to my big, fat, giant head. I've got a big head, okay? I've got an egg head. So when I start laughing, I've always turned red. I also do it when I'm excited, so you should have, well, you wouldn't have seen it. Yeah. You weren't in a position to see that face. Okay, moving on. So let's move on. John E. Toner Bake says, I don't know what he's talking about. Can I show you? I was going to put this up on the site. We'll get some of your videos out. But can we stop doing this shit, truckers? Look at this. Another one. Luckily, this guy was 400 feet away. Loretta says, Olivia, give Matt 50 lashes with a wet noodle. That's my job. Paul Rivera, donate 2110. Great show, you two. Love the off-the-cuff conversation that happens here. So do I. It's all foreplay. So, yeah, 400 feet away, which is the only thing that saved this person's life. Watch, unfortunately, look at, there's a guy right here who got real close. All right, so watch this.
What is this guy doing? Oh my God.
Flash, watch out.
What an idiot.
What is that sign? Where are we going?
I mean,
Where I thought he's pulling over, and then he just pulls out like he wants to make a U-turn.
When he just stops? Yeah, exactly.
That's Chevy.
Exactly. Why are they even doing U-turns? I don't.
Trucks think they own the road, and honestly, I can't stand trucks. It's like taxi drivers and truck drivers. I can't stand
I recognize that arch. I wonder if it's in Maryland.
that arch.
Yeah, it just looks really familiar. I don't know.
Oh, that's Texas.
Is that Texas? Okay.
That is on the way to. I think that's on the way to. Let's see
Let
the
me
plate.
see the plate.
Oh, that's
can't
Texas,
tell.
black and white.
Yeah.
I think that's on the way to Austin.
We never went up that way.
I
But
did.
It just looks really
I
familiar.
did. I
me.
went to the Capitol, and the Political Action Committee for Comcast.
I know, but it looks familiar to me, and I've never been up that way. That's what I was saying. It
But
just
maybe
looks
you
familiar.
see it through my eyes. Maybe we share one vision, one dream, one vision. No. Yeah. I'm in a mood. What can I say? This little shit, someone needs to bend him over their knee and whip him. Just saying. I can't even begin to tell you how it basically looks like Harry Sasson entered a time machine and went back 10 years, and it's his 7-year-old self. First of all,
What is a kid this age doing?
well, that's my
anyway?
point. What do you think you know, kid? Because first of all, his stats are completely wrong. And I'll put it to bed. Yes, you missed your exit. Drive to the next one and use it to turn around. But truckers think they own the fucking road.
Yes, I do.
And they're evil. Like, I just love it when they pull out and they're going 51 and the other guy's going 52. And you're like, we're going to have to go 10 miles before this guy passes. The little engine that could.
Yeah.
This child, this petulant little turd, Harry Sasson's devil offspring, he comes from a Christian family, Catholic family. You know, so it's not like he's not raised right, but he wants to lecture you. So here it is. Here's this 12-year-old demon Satan spawn yelling at you for no reason because he's wrong.
If you seriously believe the 13% of the population and 50% of the crime, you need to get fact-checked, and I'm about to do it to you.
Okay.
In 2016, white people committed 70%
I'm sorry, son. How old are you? You're 12? Well, you don't have an opinion for another 6 years, so fuck off.
of the convicted crime, and black people only committed 27%. Then in 20,
Only 27%, 13.1% of the population committed 27% of the crime, and 51% or 63% actually did 51%. Well, that's still a very large number, but you're also wrong because you're looking up all crime, specifically violent crime, murder, rape, grand larceny, homicides, drug dealings, killings. These are the type of things that are actually rated where blacks proportionately are at the 50% mark. We're not talking about jaywalking here, you little shit.
2017, white people committed 68% of the reported crime, and black people only committed 26% of it. And in 2024, white people committed 53% of the reported crime, while black people only committed 25%. So this narrative on 13% of the population, 50% of the crime is wrong.
This kid literally watches Harry Sasson. This is Harry Sasson. Even the haircut.
Wrong. You know who actually commits 50% of the crime? White people. But guess what?
That's because we have Latinos mixed in with white people because the census doesn't separate Latinos from white people. And if you removed Latinos, I'm just letting you know, that crime would go, whew, just facts. Sorry it hurts your feelings, kiddo. Why don't you have a juice box and a timeout? John E. Toner, who are you talking to, man? Nobody's listening to you. I'm going to read your thing off because you're starving for attention. He says, truth hurts, huh? Well, there's nothing true about it. The 50% stat that African Americans own 50% of the crime in the United States has nothing to do with misdemeanors or have nothing to do with moving violations. It has to do with violent crime. So that is the argument. So the kid is actually fluffing the stats and cherry picking. So no, I'm not hurt at all, but you seem to be. It's funny you have three names. Usually that's a woman. What was your maiden name before your boyfriend took it?
That black people are 13% of the population and 50% in? Exonerations. You know, when they're wrongly convicted. All you're doing by spreading this fake fact is allowing more people to profile and be racist towards black people. You know what's the highest percentage of people who are victims of...
Hey, John, call in, dude. Call in. You should call in. YouTube John, call in. Would love to talk to you. Let's see. Let's hear your argument, buddy.
White people? Black people. And if you look at all
Oh my God, this guy. Please just fucking
the shootings, guess who are the shooters?
This must be John's dad. Or this kid is
Michael's
his
dad.
No, Michael's fine. Michael's not even this annoying. John, though, I think it's his son.
White dudes. So let's all think long and...
Oh, Johnny Toner, it's Michael? No shit, really? Wow, dude, you totally pulled the wool over our eyes because you used the same retarded language that you used over on Wimkin because you can't fucking spell. You totally got me, bro. We didn't know it was you. That's really good, man. Wow.
Hard on who actually commits 50% of the crime.
Liv?
He needs to go to a speech therapist. He has a lisp.
Would you? That's not very nice.
He's not very nice.
Would you adopt him?
Fuck no.
If you had him as a child, what would you do? Would you change your stance on abortion? That's horrible. What's wrong with me tonight? I just don't understand.
Oh, goodness.
So
my child wouldn't act that way.
Yeah.
Plain and simple. I've got two children and neither of them act that way. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got rid of John. I'll keep you on Wimkin, but I'm not going to keep you on Facebook. Sorry, dude. We don't allow anti-Semites on Facebook.
If you seriously...
Dude, shut up. Little bastard. What are your thoughts on this guy? I mean, is he going to be the next? Because the left love him. I mean, they're like, this guy's a genius. He's absolutely, he's owning the Republic. He's also wrong. The information that he's putting out is completely
the only
wrong.
thing I could think about when you said that he's Harry Sasson's demon child is when you're mulatto, you got a little bit darker skin. Don Lemon. He's freaking Don Lemon's girlfriend.
That kid's not a mulatto. Why are you making this about race?
You said he was Harry Sasson's demon child.
Are you Spazburgers like Eva Braun?
What?
Spazburger, the guy over in Wimkin. Are you his wife? Eva Braun, Hitler. Come on. He hates Jews.
Yeah.
Eva Braun, you're his Eva Braun to his Hitler.
Okay, you always
Yeah,
apparently went over your head. Freaking
it
Harry Sasson,
really did.
Harry Sasson and Don Lemon are lovers.
Are they?
Apparently.
Breaking news, folks.
They act like it on their freaking show.
Who takes it up?
I'm pretty sure they take turns.
Oh God, that's disgusting.
But
Oh God, how do you know your roommate's gay?
I can't even say it. I know what it is, but I can't even.
Its dick tastes like shit.
I can't even say it. I knew the answer.
That's
but
how
I
you
can't even say
know.
it.
So Don Lemon and Harry Sasson are getting it on.
Well,
that
that's
rhymes.
what they sure
That
look
should be a
like.
T-shirt. Don Lemon, Harry Sasson, getting it on. 2025. You know what? I could imagine two homely or ugly looking repulsive guys going at it. I mean, Don Lemon is just a good looking mocha chocolate lover. This is a complete lie. Do you know he wears shoes without socks?
Yes.
That's gross, dude. Who does that? Which man does it? Listen, I don't care which guy you are. You take a shower, you put on shoes. When those things come off, there's no way. That's gross. Just disgusting. Governor Gavin Newsom. No, I mean Walz. I'm off of it tonight. Tim Walz signing making Minnesota a trans refugee state. Lieutenant Governor Peggy Flanagan looks on, wearing a shirt that says "Protect Trans Kids" with a knife coming out of it. Isn't that sweet? You wonder why Minnesota is having people who are deciding to shoot up schools, Catholic schools, based upon their anger. Well, here it is. Tim Walz. Love wins. Here you go. Love wins. Right. Liv, when's this going to end? When are we going to finally realize that this it's not helping? This do you really think that Walz goes home and goes, we have to do more to really help people who believe that they are a woman when they're really a man? We've got this is truth. This is science. This is fact. Do you really think they believe it, or they just do it for political points? Do they just do it for grandstanding? I mean, what is the motivation? What is the motivation to pretend along with somebody? Like we did it when we were kids, right?
Yeah. I mean,
you would play pretend. You'd be like, hey, you know what? I'm the wife. You're the husband. Let's just use the tip, see how it feels. You know, you play these games, but nobody would believe it. Like you'd be like, I'm a pirate. I've got, I want the gold, matey. And then you'd be like, oh no, the pirate's after me. He's going to make me walk the plank. You didn't like literally afterwards start putting gold medallions around your neck and then putting on scarves and getting a scimitar and or a cutlass and start trading blades with the Barbary pirates, did you?
No.
No, you didn't do those things, did you? So
No.
when are we going to stop pretending that this is real?
It makes me wonder, some of these politicians, if they actually are this way. I mean...
What do you mean?
Do they really believe this shit?
That's my question to you. I mean,
It makes me wonder that, yes, some of them may. I mean,
but what do they believe? I mean, how can you possibly believe that a 6-year-old is ready to mutilate their body to a point of no return when you can't give a child a cake at 6 and you will have a child that will literally be in a sugar coma and have thrown up 6 times because they will eat the whole thing. Is that fair to say?
Yes.
But you can just have them decide which sex they are. Why is that okay?
My kid wanted to be Spider-Man at 6.
Who?
Ethan.
Ethan wanted to be Spider-Man?
At some point, yes, he wanted to be
Yeah, but he doesn't
Spider-Man.
walk around and literally when he sees Black Widows,
That's
pick
what I'm
them up and
saying.
go, bite me, I want to be radioactive.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying is, yeah, I didn't go buy a radioactive spider and make him bite my kid so he could be Spider-Man.
You can buy radioactive spiders. Where do you get those? The superhero store? Is it run by the Jews?
Probably.
So I mean, Bill Maher said it best. It's like, like I used to want to be a pirate, but my parents didn't cut off my leg and poke out my eye.
Exactly.
And make me walk around where I'm constantly rolling my R's in order to, placate my desires. I don't believe that Walz believes this. It's impossible. Tampons in men's bathrooms? Why? What's the point? Just in case my girlfriend gets her period? You know what you do when your girlfriend gets her period? You don't talk to her till it's over. I thought that was always the answer. Here's 2 Midol. Call me in the morning. Did your boyfriend ever talk to you when you got your period? I don't talk to you when you get your period. I just ignore
Unless
you for a
you're
week.
married to me.
Hey, I just ignore you for a week.
Yep.
You talk, and I'm just like, I'm just like, are you still broken? Yep. Okay. Why don't you do me a favor and just shh? That's not what happens? No. I am so whipped. If they knew how whipped I was, like, this is all an act. I'm acting. I'm acting like Tim Walz. She has me whipped. You know what she does? She calls me at lunch today. She's like, would you like me to come home? I'm driving by. I'm like, sure. She's like, would you like to come out and say hi to me? And I know what that means.
Yeah, both kids fell asleep in the car on the way home from
I
the park. Because
flew.
I had to just drive around because otherwise they'd wake up.
I flew down the stairs. Flew. Like dog was sitting on my door. I stepped on the dog. She, ran past the cat. Meow. Kicked the cat. Door flew open. Had to reach back, close the door. And she's like, I'm here. And I'm like, so am I. I'm whipped. And the entire time I was breaking the sound barrier, but it made a distinct sound of the whip. Just do you want to come out and say hi? I'm like, yeah, duh. For sure. And you know, all the neighbors probably see us necking when we do. That's not right. You can't do that. And she's like, the kids are asleep. I'm like, oh, well, it's only 110 degrees outside. Why don't we just lock the doors and go inside for a little bit? No, that's not true. It was like 65 today.
It was very. I actually wore my
I try to make myself sound cooler than I am too. I'm just a shill. Matt, never trust something. Oh, I'm not going to repeat that.
That's his joke.
It's totally inappropriate. I wouldn't say that. It would just degrade women. What's wrong with you? Seriously. I don't understand what's wrong with you people. I don't have any other videos that are worth showing. Oh yeah, I do. College professor. Very good shape. Very good shape.
The two I sent you.
I'm going to show them, baby. I'm saving them till the end. We've got to hit goals somehow. You know what? Now is a good time. Let's do do we have a trivia question?
You know what? I don't think we have a trivia question. He didn't send.
You know what, folks? Unless we hit 50%, there are no trivia questions. No more trivia. No more celebration. No more. Don't Unfriend Me Show is going through a dark period in its existence. We're just getting real.
The next show, he's going to come wearing black eyeliner, dye his hair black, wearing all black
nail polish,
black nail polish,
leather spiked collar. Call myself Mutt. That's good stuff. Quick commercial, folks. We're at 136. We need to do better. We only have how much longer? 35 minutes.
36.
Oof, it's looking bleak.
I will think of a question.
Well, why don't you just look it up now so you can ask it, and then they can give it back to us.
I'm thinking.
Okay. Just don't think. Just look it up. Just give me a multiple choice question about anything, about pop culture. Do that. Go to ChatGPT and say, give me a pop culture question. That's multiple choice. That's not easy. Mel says your donation will be there Friday. Are we getting steak? Are we getting steak? Liv?
I don't know.
Mel says our donation will be there Friday. Well,
here you go.
Mel should know better.
Pop culture.
Oh, I know the answer to that question.
Do we want to do you want me to ask him multiple choice about American history?
Omaha Steaks, how can I help?
She says Omaha Steaks. How can I help you? What's going to be here Friday?
Omaha Steaks.
Are you serious?
Yeah. That's why I said
Holy God, Mel, I love you.
What is it? I can't hear her.
She's sending Omaha Steaks.
I know what we're having for dinner.
Mel, I love you. We're going to the Def Leppard concert on Sunday, and this is going to make a perfect weekend. So thank you so much for that.
Hey, happy Labor Day.
Is it Labor Day? Oh, that's right. We are going during Labor Day. We'll have to drink. That's
yeah.
Isn't that what you do on Labor Day? Drink?
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought too. We love you, Mel. We'll talk to you soon.
Okay.
Thanks, my friend. Bye. Well, Mel's sending Omaha Steaks. Now, I'm a little bit upset because it's not Christmas yet, so I'm hoping that we'll double up the effort during Christmas. She knows.
That's an American history one. That one's rough.
Okay, give it to me.
That one's rough, man. I don't even know. I couldn't pronounce half the words.
How about this? How about I go ahead and I read the questions How about I just read this one?
Okay, go for it.
Which actor turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix before it was offered to Keanu Reeves? Keanu Reeves. Sorry. It's been a long day. Cut me some slack. Keanu Reeves. Johnny Depp, Nicolas Cage, Will Smith, Brad Pitt.
All right. Text 276-200-2105 with the answer and your full name and extra credit if you can say why this specific actor gave up the role.
Here it is.
Adjusting transmitter output.
Just kidding.
Wrong thing.
Oh, take this, please. Take your damn phone. Don't do this one. That's wrong. Don't do it. Oh, this show's a mess. It's an absolute just worst show ever.
Hi, I'm Olivia Spear, host of The Dumb Show. For 3.5 years,
Mel, thank you for our steaks.
Yes,
we love you.
love you.
You're amazing.
but after Facebook demonetized us for speaking the truth, we've had to turn to the one thing big tech can't cancel: you.
I'm Hayden, Matt and Olivia's daughter. This show's never chased sponsors or sold out. We've built something honest, and it's thanks to you.
I'm Ethan, their son. Every share, every dollar, every message, you're the reason we can keep calling out the BS and bringing color back to the world going gray.
If you want to help, we take PayPal, Venmo, or snail mail. You can send it to P.O. Box 2, Round Hill, Virginia 20142.
Can't donate? No problem. Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored. You can donate at thedumbshow.com/donate.
Once again, the question is, who was offered the role of Neo in The Matrix after or before Keanu Reeves? Was it Nicolas Cage, Brad Pitt, Will Smith? Who was the other one?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp. Which one? What happens when you turn the dial harder? You can make a harder grimace. The harder you grimace, the more effective it is.
You tighten it so freaking I can't do it. I can't untighten
That's
it.
what she said.
That's what she's. Oof. Oof. Coming in with it. Pound it. Pound it.
Ugh.
Pound it.
Child
Good for
got 15.
Ethan, you look like a hippie.
Totally tubular.
You know this is recording, right?
Okay, let's go. Smile. Donate. Don't start with me. Donations. Every time you don't smile, I'm going to punch you in the ribs. Donations. Take one. Scene one. Ready. Set. Ethan.
Break.
Ready. Don't screw it up.
Okay.
Ethan, don't mess this up. Ready. Set. Action. No. Whoa. Director calls action, not some stupid toddler.
But we've built something
There's no
honest.
but there. Why do you've been doing this since you were 2 years old. Try it again.
Just share the show with someone who needs to hear it.
He's so much better than you at everything.
Better than all
Hayden,
of us.
he's just like, even, it's just, go ahead, Hayden.
Thanks for helping us stay loud, proud, and completely uncensored.
That's a wrap. Well done, Spear family. I bet we make no money.
But I'm gonna owe them money without.
Hayden, do your thing again.
Oh yeah, cut it.
Baby shark doo 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 doo.
Yes, thank you for your support, Dumb Nation. We appreciate it. You help. It's a weird show. I'm just a little dark, a little bit. I deal with tragedy with humor. I think, we all know that after my marriage. So we just try to. What?
You're such a dick.
It's the best day of my life. Best day of my life.
Uh-huh.
It was the best day of my life. I swear to God.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Dude, when you came out of that room, I was like, holy shit. You look just like you look now. It's like you're a vampire. Like literally, you're a vampire. Like you suck my soul out of me or something. You're a vampire. You don't age. I mean, you don't have a wrinkle. You're a liar. You don't. You don't have a wrinkle anywhere. I've thoroughly explored. There's no wrinkles. I'm worried.
I have some gray hair.
Moving on. So let's do the trivia question. Let's see. Melanie Marino, was dead last, but got the right answer. Frank got the right answer. Bobby Richardson got the right answer. Carrie Ripley actually got it wrong. Joseph Hillstrom got it wrong. Don Martin got it wrong. Jennifer Garland got it correct. Carrie Spricks got it correct. And the winner tonight, with no further ado, Olivia?
Joanne Townsend. The answer was Will Smith, and the movie he wanted to do was Wild Wild West. He probably should have stuck with The Matrix.
He would have ruined it.
That's a good point.
Joanne Townsend, $10 winner chicken dinner, almost puts us at halfway there. We're going to need a miracle. All I need is a miracle. All I need is you. Will Smith would have ruined The Matrix.
Yeah.
That was horrible. Can you imagine Lawrence Fishburne and Will Smith?
No.
That wouldn't work well, would it?
No, it wouldn't. Keanu Reeves was perfect for that role.
They can't hear you, honey. You got to speak up. You're whispering.
Keanu Reeves was perfect for that role. No one else could have done it.
Yeah, Brad Pitt and Johnny Depp would not have done well. The Kevster donate $25, put it towards Matt's singing lessons. Ouch. Ouch. I asked about you today. I guess I won't do that anymore. How about that? Yeah, Will Smith. I mean, what would he say? Mr. Smith just doesn't understand? I mean,
that's a good point.
Yo, man, all we need is summertime. Can you imagine doing the theme song? I'm Neo. I'm the one. And you're just like, dude, this sucks. Will Smith, he might be a good actor, but
you keep your wife's name, my wife's name, out of your mouth.
Keep your
the slap heard round the world. Hi, kitty.
Didn't go to jail for that. Should have been arrested on the spot.
Freaking assault.
Yeah. It was Chris Rock. How do you do that? Jeff Honeycutt says, what's going on? Oh, it's a weird night, Jeff. It's a weird night. Like, we don't deserve any donations, and that's why, like, people aren't donating. Well, they are. But they're just like, this show sucks. We want these people off the air. Not Olivia, me. I'm in a dark mood. Tragedy. It does it for me, you know? Because I can't help you cope with this. I can't help you understand it. There's nothing I can say it's going to make it better. And I can show you his book, and I can show you the pictures and his horrible, crazy, batshit video. I can show you his manifesto. I can decipher it for you because I already have, and I've read all the pages, and I can just tell you, there's no answers there. The guy's a freaking loon. You might as well try to understand Kevin Spacey from Seven. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Isn't Will Smith being accused of AI in his latest live show? Yeah, it is AI. I've looked. Those people in the background, literally, like, they have no noses. They look like Voldemort. Yeah, it's all AI. Yep. Okay. Here is this video. It takes a very brave man to wear pink salmon pants with loafers, not loafers, with dress shoes, and a vanilla cream tan shirt that's too short. Here is the video.
Have a biochem midterm today, but
nope, that's because he's gay.
Taylor and Travis just got engaged. Due to this information, I can't focus, you all can't focus, class is canceled, get out of here. We gotta go. We need time to process this information.
That's kind of cool. You know,
coolest professor ever.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I can't show that because that's copyright.
Do the two I sent you.
Oh, yeah.
They're on text.
I forgot about those. Let me do
they're
this.
They're freaking funny.
Well, hopefully they last 30 minutes.
They don't, but
I've got nothing left.
One is only like 30 seconds. The other one's like 2 minutes, but it's hilarious.
So it's like our love life.
Yeah.
So
well, 30 seconds or 2 minutes, you decide. It's on the dumb chat.
Don't yell at me, Olivia. I've had enough.
The first one's the best.
I've had enough of your yelling at me. Okay. So I'll do the second one first. It's effing cold. I can't.
You got to get the volume.
You can't put these on here because I can't rewind them.
Oh, give it snowman.
All right, I'll restart it. Oops.
You actually can on Facebook. You can actually rewind
on Facebook, but not here.
Oh.
Oh, do it, snowman.
See, this is so stupid. Why can't I rewind this? What is wrong with you, Facebook? All right. So, see, now I got to do something special. I got to hit the pause button. Ready? Come on. See, there's no line. Okay, here we go. Oh, Liv, this sucks. Why do you send me videos like this?
I don't know.
I can't do this on Facebook. This is horrible.
What am I supposed to do then?
I don't know. I'm just being a drama queen.
Yes.
Okay. Unmute. Play.
Fucking cold. Oh, do it, snowman. Fucking snowman. What? Burger.
No, it's not a burger. Don't call him that.
Please, come on. Can I bring him into your house?
No, you're gonna leave him in here.
No, you're gonna cook him. I can't go to bed. I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
Scared back, please.
What about in school?
Martin Luther King Jr.
Martin Luther King Jr. What'd he do?
He died for sins.
No, that was...
I want to be pregnant.
What's mommy's name?
Mommy.
What's daddy's name?
Cheese.
I can't say cheese on vegan.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Lettuce.
Lettuce. What'd you make?
See you next time. On the podcast. See you next time. Daddy.
What is it?
Daddy. Did you understand me? That's not funny.
This is Hayden.
Mom, that's not really funny. Mom, did you understand me?
Yes.
Hey, that wasn't very nice. That wasn't very nice. Can I do it to you? Fuck off, you fat pig.
What?
Excuse me?
Fuck off.
Excuse me?
Fuck off.
Oh my God, this Michael guy is a stalker. I love it.
Where is he on now?
He created another account. This guy's completely in love with us.
Is he on Facebook?
He's again. Yeah, he created another one.
Oh, awesome.
No. It says don't unfriend me, you jag-off. It doesn't say anything about you. I kept the disclaimer. It doesn't say don't unfriend you. It says don't unfriend me. And you don't even understand what it means. You're just as retarded as liberals. Liberals like, oh, it's the dumb show. Dumb. Dumb is spelled D-U-M-B, fuckstick. And don't unfriend me has nothing to do with you. It has nothing to do with Facebook. It has nothing to do with social media, but you're just a retard. Go make another account, bitch.
It's already done.
Oh.
What? That means you weren't focused to pay.
Oh, I listened to it. It's kids cussing. I mean, like, all I got to do is have my children. I mean, I understand it because they do the same thing.
Hayden did it when she was about 2.
Ethan said it in karate.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Hayden was about 2.5, and Matt said, "What the?" And Hayden finished the sentence.
Yeah.
And then Ethan missed in Taekwondo when he was 4. He missed a kick, and it's right there. He missed a kick.
I see it.
And he said,
"Dastardly."
He said, "Damn it!" And then he said, "Gee, damn it!" And
we
then
got to play this. I'm
Okay.
sorry, we got to interrupt your story because if I don't play it, I'm going to lose it. Here we go.
Not that word, Mommy.
Yes, it is.
No, it's take a nap.
Don't laugh. That's a bad word.
That's a bad word, Daddy. No. That's not that word.
We already had kids. Why are we doing this?
This is freaking funny.
Listen, I don't have much else tonight. Like I literally, I'm in.
I tried sending you some
folks.
stuff.
We're halfway to goal. We got $130 to go. The only thing we got is stalker Michael, who keeps creating accounts because he's upset that I banned him, but he won't come on and have a phone call. Listen, I can't. I don't support cowardice. Seriously, and I didn't ban him from Wimkin. You can stay on Wimkin. You're just not coming on Facebook. It's just not going to happen. I don't want your kind here. Sorry, we don't like you. Sorry. Michael Spasberger. His new one is Johnson Balls. This guy is like 2
You
years
have
old.
some like freaking imagination or something. You could have named you could have been Jack Mehoff or something like that.
Jack Mehoff would have been good. You banned me. I'm don't unfriend me. Okay. We were never friends. I don't even know you. I don't hang out with Jews. What are you talking about? Except for Barry.
We do have the other one I sent you.
Oh, all right.
That's a serious topic though, so it's not a funny video.
No, it's okay. it's an important topic, and we need to talk about it, and we need to do anything because we're dragging ass. All right, Liv, tell us about this.
All right, LCPS is in the news yet once again.
Again?
Gotta love it. Constantly they're in the news.
Well, here's the video. You want me to play the video?
Yes.
It's going to be a commercial.
Incinerator garbage is...
Nope, not going to listen to it. You take your incinerator. It's not a word.
No, I think the news article is down below.
But this is the video. It's about Loudoun County, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have
7
faith.
News reporting on Loudoun County schools is going viral, seen more than 1 million times on social media and generating thousands of comments. And 7 News was the first to tell you about Loudoun County Public Schools suspending 2 boys who asked why there was a girl in the boys' locker room and expressed their discomfort. Nick Minark is joining us now with what
that
people
school
are
has
saying
huge
here.
lockers. Those are massive. And those are big desks, too. The giants must be at this school.
Oh, my goodness.
Those are big. And what are they coordinating their outfit? It looks like she forgot her jacket. Look at the one on the, she forgot something.
Yeah.
Her outfit doesn't look complete.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. I'm good now.
Yes, as you said, 7 News' reporting has been seen hundreds of thousands of times, and the overwhelming reaction to this story is outrage that LCPS would suspend boys for 10 days for saying they are uncomfortable with a biologically female student in the boys' locker room. A handful of others are supportive of LCPS's decision. However, 2 key decision makers are weighing in as well. The Assistant Attorney General for Civil Rights at the DOJ noticed our story and posted this on X. She said, "This is very wrong and it will not stand." Virginia Lieutenant Governor Winsome Earl Sears, who is running for governor, is also weighing in on the boys' punishment and LCPS's bathroom and locker room policies.
It's ludicrous. What about this, Nick, says to you, boys are not comfortable undressing in front of nude girls in the same locker room in spaces that they were not normally have access to. The boys are saying this, and the boys who should be applauded are not being applauded. Instead, they're being punished for something that's common sense. You know, for me, biological differences do matter. It's not political, Nick. It's common sense. And it's parental rights, really. So I'm speaking for parents and families all across Virginia. This is nonsense.
7 News reached out to Democratic.
Winsome Sears, please come on my show. And I would love to spend 30 minutes with you just working on how you answer questions, because there is a flow to things. And when you're presenting, like I've demonstrated tonight so eloquently, is that there is a process to presentation, and you can practice at it. She is a great human being. She just needs a little relaxation to help it flow. So she needs to come on the show. I've invited her. No answer.
Senatorial candidate Abigail Spanberger's team yesterday after we broke the news, and again today about LCPS's discipline. Spanberger's team did not respond to 7 News yet. We previously reached out multiple times for Spanberger's stance on bathroom and locker room school policies, and her campaign's response was a general statement that did not answer our specific questions. It said, in part, quote, "The safety of Virginia's kids is Abigail's top priority." Nick Minark, 7 News.
Yeah.
In
Okay.
just 2 days.
To go into a little bit more.
Yeah, go into a little bit more. Can I stop the video, please?
Yes.
Jeez, down. Okay, go.
So there was a video. This biological female took the video, and that is expressly against LCPS
This video
policy.
right here?
Yes, it's
Okay.
expressly against LCPS policy to have your phone in the locker room.
Do we watch this?
I didn't. It wouldn't load for me, so I wasn't able to watch it. All it was that. It's just blank.
Okay, so tell me what happened.
So it's a biological female who thinks she's a male, decides to go into the boys' locker room.
So
during
it's a
school.
woman who thinks she's a boy.
Yes,
Okay.
during school hours, and she brings her phone and actually starts recording the boys. 2 boys said they were uncomfortable with it. They got suspended.
Why was she recording the boys?
I don't know.
Okay.
That is something I don't know.
Were
Why?
they clothed?
Because this person is on high and can't be touched, so no one knows. But
Was
the
he
two
clothed?
boys,
Answer my questions.
the part of the video that I saw, all the boys had clothes on.
Okay, so the boys had clothes on. She was recording using her phone. Well, how did she?
I don't know.
I have questions.
Okay.
So how did she get her phone? Because isn't it in Virginia, you can't have your phone during school hours? Don't they collect all of them?
This was last year. This was last spring.
Okay, so this is the new rule now.
New
okay,
rule.
good. See, this is why we ask questions. See, this is how you do, this is how you keep the conversation going. It's like when I present something, you ask questions. And this is how we have a great conversation. See me doing it? Okay, so Virginia has a new rule now. Tell us about the new rule.
New rule is absolutely no phones, period, in classrooms. They have to stay in your locker. If you don't have a locker, you have to keep them home. A lot of teachers are making the kids turn in their phone, and teachers know every single kid has a phone. And if you don't turn in a phone, you're going to be in trouble.
That's why, because Hayden, I don't remember what it was, but I was going to have to get a hold of her or something like that. And she's like, I'll just keep my phone and tell my teacher I don't have it. And I said, no, you will turn in your phone. You're not going to lie to them. And she's like, okay. So
yeah, so that's
Carrie,
the
I did
policy.
reach out to their campaign. I did. Carrie, can I make fun of you, Carrie? Just a little bit, just because I need to tonight, and don't take it personal. Awesome. Geez, Carrie, reach out to her campaign manager. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. Let me write that one down. I didn't even think of that. Hold on. Thanks, Carrie. I'll make sure to email her campaign manager.
Oh
I didn't
my
think of
goodness.
it. I got it now. I was like, I emailed her second grade school teacher. What the fuck? Nobody said.
I just kicked you under the
Why'd you
desk
kick
for
me?
you. I did
haven't
it for
made
Carrie.
I haven't made fun of Carrie in like a year.
Carrie by osmosis told me to kick you. So
She
I
deserved
kicked you.
it. She needed it for that stupid comment.
God, you were on edge tonight.
Carrie absolutely deserved it.
So
I don't know what happened. She worked it In and Out when she was 16. I emailed them and they didn't get back to me. Wow. Oh, so making those smoke signals out in the front yard, that's not going to
okay,
work?
reel it in. Back on topic. Reel it in.
I love you, Carrie. Carrie, I love you.
So I guess this was last year. The two boys got suspended. And the reason? Sexual harassment. That's what the reason was.
Because they didn't want their dick seen by a chick?
Because they said they were uncomfortable with having a girl in the locker room.
That
So
could've
they
been a-
got
could've been a
sexual
could've been a-
harassment
could've been a
charges
party.
against them. So one of the boys, they actually moved out of state. Family moved.
What? Oh my God.
But it's just the fact that it goes. I mean, what happens if for colleges? Colleges are going to look at this, and you know their lives are. It's awful. And here's the thing: that female took a phone into the locker room and recorded. Which, regardless if they were able to have phones last year or not,
Don't you remember?
it is against the rules to record in the locker rooms.
It's against the rules to have a phone now.
Yeah.
But it was
And
last year.
It was last year, but it's against the rules to record in the locker room. Nothing happened to her. And still, the boys are they're not rescinding the suspension or doing anything, even though it's been found by the Attorney General of Virginia that it's the case there's no reason for it, that there was no sexual harassment. So it's just LCPS doing their bullshit again. And they say they're all about inclusivity and all, but no, it's all about being transgender. And
Why
if you're
do I have to
transgender,
have duct
it's-
tape over my mouth?
Loretta's calling.
Cal Myers, 1951. What did I do? We're just joking. I don't need duct tape.
where's Cal
She wants me to
Myers?
put duct tape over my mouth,
Who?
I think. Cal Myers
Where?
over in Rumble. Hi,
Oh,
Loretta.
Kevy.
Hey, y'all.
What's going on, sister? Did you get your new shirt?
I did, and I can't wait to wear it.
You hate to wear it?
No,
what?
she can't wait to wear it.
Oh, do you know what Loretta did? She yelled at me yesterday. She sent me a nasty customer. She said, "Where the hell's my shirt? It's not here. I want it now." And I said, "Oh my God, I'll look." And I said, "Here it is, Loretta." And she's like, "About damn time, Matt." And I was like, "Geez, Loretta's angry." You remember that, Loretta, when that happened?
Yeah, I hadn't went and checked the mailbox.
She didn't yell at me at all. She was a sweetie. She's like, "My shirt, just want to let you know it's not here yet. Did you literally have to weave the cotton?" So you got it though.
I'm the only one in this county, and I'm going to be proud to wear it around here and show everybody how to get some good news.
You're going to be seen from across town. You bought the orange Dayglow one. of the Donut and Remy show.
Hey,
So
but
you can go hunting in that son of a gun. Nobody's gonna miss you. So listen, what do you think about this shooting thing? Help us. You have worldly knowledge. You're an amazing woman. What the hell's going on?
somebody needs to put a tampon in Tim's mouth and shut him up. That man he's just a breakdown waiting to happen.
Yeah, he's something else, isn't he?
I'm telling you, that whole area up there. And you know, they make a whole lot of our canned foods that goes out here on the shelf.
Yeah, Minnesota. They have a lot of production, a lot of factory line assembly type stuff too. They're kind of when Detroit went out of business and basically everybody left. Minnesota does a lot of that. Wisconsin too. I don't know, man. I don't know. Go
What's
ahead.
going on in our neck of the woods?
Well, I think you're safe, aren't you? Is Kentucky not dealing with this type of stuff? Is it?
Oh yeah, we got Governor Brashear here.
Oh, that's right.
He's been bought out by everybody that donates to his campaign.
Mm-hmm.
And the sheriff shot and killed the judge down in Letcher County.
Oh, really?
Right down there by Harlan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I guess he's not going to get out of Harlan alive, is he? Sorry, it's a rare form, folks. I'm just. Oh God, I'm sorry, Loretta. Okay, so what's your word of advice from a scholarly, educated woman, Southern woman? What's the solution to all this? What do we need to do?
Well, down there in Letcher County, apparently there has been for the last 20 or more years, they have been trafficking drugs and women, and the corruption has went all the way back up to Brashear.
Really?
And it's going on now big time. And women are coming out talking. Men are coming out talking about how they were treated at the jail. It's starting to get national attention. And the sheriff, they all went to lunch at a little cafe. And then he came back in and he did a food run, took some boxes of food to some needy people.
Mm-hmm.
Came back in and went into the judge's chambers, and they sit there and talk, and he looked at the judge's phone, and apparently his daughter's phone number was in the
That's
phone.
right. Oh God, I love this story. Go ahead, keep telling this story.
And she was 17.
That's right.
And apparently somewhere in that timeline, they said the wife had went to file for divorce on the sheriff and went in to see the judge. I don't know if that's true or not. But anyway, he put 8 rounds into that judge. And then he went out the side door and then back up, walking around. And they have this preacher man, they call him. And he has been going around preaching to different churches. And then he's taking these people out of the churches that are on drugs and getting them into drug rehab. And then they go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get house arrest. And he's in charge of putting ankle monitors on them. So then he says, well, if you give me sex, do this or that, you know, I'll let the ankle bracelet slide. You won't have to pay me this week for the ankle bracelet. And apparently the judge was in on it too. They were having sex parties in the chambers. The judge was having sex with different people in the chambers. They were taking the women from the jail and having sex with them, different people. And it goes to so many different, what do you call them, the prosecutors the state prosecutors, the attorney generals. I've been watching this show, and this little woman down there, they get you into this drug court, and then they just keep making you do sexual favors for them. And then you get out, and if you don't do it, then they'll pull you over and arrest you, and there's people coming up missing, dead.
Mm-hmm. That's insane.
Oh, it is crazy. And I have been following, I watched this one podcast, this little lady on there,
Mm-hmm.
and she's a mother of 2 children, and she was a victim of the same thing. And she finally got away from it. And so she's been an advocate for it, and she's getting all these other women and men to come out and tell their stories. And then she brought in some an attorney and some news people and getting them on national television to tell their story. And she's trying to do a podcast. Bless her heart. She can't do it because she doesn't have the money to do it. And she's trying to raise 2 boys down there in that little narrow-minded place. And she just has all kinds of trouble with her. She's on YouTube. It's called Hillbilly Crime. That's her podcast. And she just has all kinds of technical problems, different things, and trying to get the word out there. And so I've been following her and watching all of this.
Yeah.
And it's just been crazy, the amount of sex and the stories that she and the people have told. I mean, there's some sick people down there. And it's just been fascinating to watch and listen to her. But yeah, it's gotten crazy.
That's insane. And this is all being aired in the open and public right now, huh?
Yeah. It's Letcher County, and her name is Elizabeth Jones.
That's crazy. Did you hear, I was just looking this up and reading along. Did you hear what song was playing when he got pulled over in his car?
No.
The song was "I shot the sheriff, but I didn't shoot the deputy." No, I'm just kidding. It's a lie. That's right. I couldn't think of a good Judge song where the judge got shot, so I just figured I would.
Yeah, that's his song.
I just can't believe that we lost Facebook, and it was great because our numbers went up huge when you came on, and we lost Facebook. The good news is we have a shit ton on Twitter, but we lost you because Facebook dropped out. So this whole night's a dud. It's just a dud.
I know, that's why I called and thought I would tell you some of the craziness going on down here in this little hillbilly town. And I mean, it ain't safe nowhere. The drug trafficking, they brought that stuff in there, and all of these, which bothers me because, you know, like I said, I had a great niece and a great nephew that both died in their early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
From overdoses of fentanyl, and brilliant little minds, and they're gone. And but they brought that crap up in here, and now they're just using all of this, and they had sex houses, sex parties, and then they just keep repeating the same things and repeating and killing these these kids are dying from overdoses. And
I'm still trying to figure out why the sheriff shot the judge, though. Is it just because the judge was involved?
I think the judge was trying to mess with his daughter, and then he
got it.
He said that he they kept threatening to take his wife and kid away from him. And I think he had nowhere to go. He couldn't go to the Attorney General. He couldn't go to the Kentucky State Police.
Yeah.
Nobody would investigate. Nobody could do nothing. There was nowhere for him to turn to get anybody to come in and take this serious. And and they were coming in, closing in on him. And I think he got afraid that they were going to try to do him in.
Wow. So there's just a level of corruption that is just absolutely out of control, huh?
And then I think the final straw was when it come down to his daughter and her phone being in his phone thing.
Right.
He just gets up, unholster his gun, and just rams 8 rounds into the judge.
Wow.
And found out this judge has been really, really dirty.
Wow.
I mean, the stuff that he has done and the stuff that's coming out. And it's just sad listening to their stories and everything. And now the judge, he got a couple of good lawyers, and they are fighting because they didn't have his hearing right. They didn't record nothing. Oh, they got this all on camera in the judge's chambers. He had a camera. Yeah.
Now, this isn't public yet, right? But this is obviously, going to be shown in court, right?
On the Mountain News TV, there in Kentucky, and some other local channels. I think Mountain Top News is one of them, but they only print so much of the stories because they don't want to get in trouble with all these.
Yeah, right.
Criminals.
Yeah, because it's running rampant. I mean, who do you go to when the police and the judicial systems are corrupt? What do you do?
Yeah, and it goes all the way back to Andy Brashear.
Yeah, well, that's insane. Well, Loretta, thank you for keeping us informed. Please continue to do so. We're going to try to sign on to Facebook. And do we even want to salvage the rest of our night? Or are we going to call it good, Liv?
Call it good.
All right. Loretta, we love you, kid. We got to sign off. We just lost Facebook, and this is a shitty night. We probably just shouldn't have come on. But at least we were on here for you, which makes it a good night.
Well, I was watching on Facebook, and then I was watching you on YouTube, too, trying to boost your numbers on YouTube. And you're still up there on YouTube, and y'all look really good on my big TV up there.
Thank you. But yeah, we broadcast in 4K, so it should look pretty darn good.
Yeah.
We were just staying on, hopefully to hit goal, but it's just been a shitty night. I mean, we've dropped Facebook twice. You're not going to hit goal that way, so we'll call it good.
So that I just thought I'd call and say I was going to try to send you some more money, but I don't know what
You need to send me more money. You should need to take a picture of you in your shirt and send it to us.
I could do that sometime.
That's what we would like to see. All right, Loretta. Well, we love you. We appreciate you. As always, we thank you for calling us.
Alrighty.
And we'll talk to you soon, kid.
Night, Loretta.
Good night, ma'am.
Night, y'all.
Oh, man. We love Loretta. She is amazing. We have so many good callers. Liv?
Yes.
Are we all dried
Thank
up?
you, Jeff Honeycutt.
You know what?
Put it towards your singing lessons, dear.
Oh, so rude. All right, we're going to go. Folks, listen, it was a crappy night. Just crappy night. We understand that. But sometimes you need a night. I just didn't feel like doing the regular news. It just wasn't there. Got kicked off Facebook. Facebook's having struggles twice tonight. That's pretty much it. Oh,
what?
Ooh, Corazon. We'll find out. Oh, I have a feeling this one's going to be fun. All right, caller, where are you from and who are we talking to?
Hey, Matt, how you doing, man? It's Kyrie from sunny California. How you doing, buddy?
Jesus, dude. Really? Of all fucking nights tonight? All right, Kyrie, what do you want?
Oh, what do you mean out of, I'm kind of out of the loop. Am I missing something here, or but
No,
I
dude,
did have a few.
we always love when you call and Olivia's here, so you can go ahead and treat her like shit because she's a woman. So this should be a fun night. Go ahead, Kyrie. Everyone gets a shot.
Well, all right. Well, look, I had a couple of questions to ask you. They were sort of Middle East related, a little bit of combat sports related also, and also I did manage to see. I think a couple of weeks ago, you had a little bit of some issue with, well, let's say, a mutual person that we know, right? So I saw that and I was just thinking, oh man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think you do.
No, I fucking don't. Who are you talking about? What are you, 12?
Well, okay,
Who?
Oh, come on, Matt. We're talking about moderator.
What? Why are you?
Hey, I'll leave it at that.
What are we speaking in code?
Well, okay, Matt. The only reason why I'm doing that is because I'm not trying to put anyone on blast or anything like that.
Okay,
all
right, Kyrie.
Yeah, it's just a matter of respect. You know what I mean? Because I got nothing against this person, but I did want to offer a little insight that maybe you may not have seen, or maybe you do know. I figured I
don't want it. So why don't you go to your Middle East question?
No, actually, it's quite positive.
I don't care.
Okay. Well, okay. So the Middle Eastern question I had, right?
Okay.
Okay. So as you know, the Saudis right now, they're very big into all types of sports, right? Obviously there's the boxing, there's MMA, there's F1 Formula, there's golf, soccer, and oftentimes you probably understand and know this better than I do, right? When people call you a shill for a certain country or this and that. I mean, to me, I just look at it like, all right, this is great. I have a combat sports channel. The better events that they put on, obviously that's great for my channel for me to react to.
Kyrie,
So
do you have a question?
Do
you have a question?
Yeah, I do.
Can you get to it before we all die of old age?
Okay, so my question is, Matt, how do you explain to people that you're not exactly shilling for, a specific country, but rather just playing careful in knowing what they're capable of? You know what I mean?
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Okay, so
why don't you just
Khashoggi,
speak?
Are you familiar?
Kyrie, why don't you just speak plainly and ask your question for me?
Okay, well, that's what I'm doing. So my question is...
No, you're not. You're going
How do you
forever.
explain... No, I'm trying to ask you the question, Matt, okay? So my question is, how do you explain to people that, there's inherent dangers in speaking out against them, considering that they did something very bad?
Why are you playing the pronoun game? Who? Why don't you just speak plainly? Who are you talking about?
Who else? The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
You think I'm so confused. You think I'm shilling for Saudi Arabia?
No, not at all. What I'm saying is that people would say that I would be shilling for them because I don't criticize them enough on certain topics.
I don't say anything about you, and I haven't thought about you in a year.
No, not you, Matt.
I'm not here to speak
you.
for other people that I don't know, and I don't care what they say about you because, Kyrie, you and I we've already ran our course. We don't have a relationship, so I'm not sure where this line of questioning, unless you have something related to me, I don't know what to tell you, man. You can tell your shrink, but I don't care if people call you a shill or whatever. If they call me a shill, I don't give a shit unless you have some specifics. So what do I have to do with this questioning?
To offer some information on what you know about the world and the geopolitics that's involved in that and things of that nature. Like, I'm not really trying to get you on a gotcha question. This is more of an informative question.
I still don't know what your question is, brother.
Okay, so explain to me what you don't understand. So explain to me when I'm asking you that, okay, they sort of operate in a way where they can almost, the Saudis. They can do, what they want. And if you try to somehow, I don't know, I guess, get the U.S. involved, they'll, almost do nothing about it.
What? Kyrie,
What do you mean,
I'm
what?
a fairly educated man. Can I just say I have no fucking clue what you're talking about. I don't even know remotely what you're saying. And I'm not trying to be a dick. I mean, I absolutely am a dick to you. But this isn't me being, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Are you familiar with Khashoggi?
Yes, what about him?
Okay, so are you familiar with how all of that transpired, right? Now, was Khashoggi a U.S. citizen or was he not?
Oh, I don't know enough about that. I just know.
Okay, well, yeah. I can tell you, at least from what I know, that it is a bit concerning, that he is a U.S. citizen and, the things that happened to him in the way that it did without any, repercussions, or at least like some sort of like, hey, what's up with that?
Will you jump in here? Because I'm like, I need a roadmap and a compass. I'm still not understanding.
I have a question for you, Kyrie. Did you take speaking lessons from Kamala Harris? Because fuck, dude. Word salad much? My God, can you spit out the effing question? Seriously, I have a 12-year-old and I understand his questions more than I just understand.
I love Venn diagrams.
I don't understand.
I really do. I love Venn diagrams. It's just something about those three circles.
Yeah, Kyrie, I need you to ask you a question.
Seriously, just ask the question.
It would have been interesting if you would have called and said, "Hey, Matt, how you doing? How are things? It's been a long time. I know we didn't finish off. I've got a couple questions." But you said you wanted to talk about combat sports. You wanted to talk about Middle East. Then you started talking about a moderator.
Yeah, because that was the last time that I saw your show, and yeah, so I mean, why is it wrong for me to bring up something that I last saw? I mean, look, I'm not pretty like
I never said
when
it
I
was
just called
wrong.
you,
Kyrie. I never said it was wrong. I just simply I don't listen. When someone is excommunicated from my life, they're gone, and if they decide to come back, there's really no relationship there. So when you tell me that you have some intel or information on somebody who has been excommunicated from my life, I think it should be refreshing to you when a human being says, you know what, I'm good. I don't need to know what they think. I don't need to know. Now, if you have some thoughts on it and you want to share it with me, well, you're allowed to do that and you can do that. But if you have specific,
that's all I wanted to do about that.
Okay, then go ahead and do that. That's fine. It's your opinion. Go ahead.
Okay, so at first you didn't want me to talk about that, but the reason why I wanted to talk about that was because, look, I understand that little interaction, right? The interaction went something along the lines where, you know what, you have this going on, you got steak dinners, this, that, and the other, and then you mentioned something to the effect of, well, I sense a lot of jealousy in you. And look, I'll tell you this, right? I think that when you live in a certain part of the United States, I think you underestimate sometimes how people around other parts of the United States are really fascinated by what you do in Washington, D.C. or LA or Sacramento or California, right? This is the reason why you have a certain audience that you have, right? And this is also the reason why I was able to accumulate a certain amount of audience as well from those parts of the United States. And they really admire what you do. So, I don't know so much if that comes from a place of jealousy or if it comes from a place of, admiration, so that's all I really wanted to say about that particular topic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I sure. Thanks. I appreciate your opinion, but the person, since we're
right,
playing the
that's all I
pronoun,
wanted to say
since we're playing the pronoun game, I'll address it. That person openly said that they were jealous.
In what context? Like really, like said it like that in that word?
By saying the words, "You're right, I am jealous," right after I made the comment. By their own admission, go play it back and listen.
Okay.
So their words exactly. Yeah, you're right. I am jealous. So that's the end of the conversation. And what really is interesting you calling is because she used some similar context that you did and used some similar comments that you made about me. And I found it interesting, such as my house, where I live, my lifestyle was very similar to your exodus from the show. I found it interesting, and you two didn't get along. She didn't like you at all. So
right. Which is why, I wanted to kind of preface that in the beginning. Like, I wasn't coming at that from, a place of hate or animosity or anything, just more of like an observation as to, sort of what I think I see is going on.
Sure.
A little bit of some insight, because, it's not something that I haven't experienced with other people as well. What you experienced with that, like, it's kind of a normal thing that a lot of people experience with their friends. And, especially if you're at a certain place, in your life, and maybe your friends may not be, or your acquaintances may not be, that's an unfortunate reality. But yes, you did say that, she came at that from a place of jealousy. I don't know. I thought maybe it was a place of admiration, because, you got to understand, for somebody to be this loyal to you, I didn't say this loyal, I mean this loyal to you, there's a good reason for that. And, I think that comes from, a place of admiration. But since you say that it comes from a place of jealousy, I can't argue with you on that.
That's not what I said. I didn't say that person, first of all, was disloyal, or there was loyalty or whatever. And I certainly don't believe.
No, I said they are loyal. I didn't say disloyal. I said disloyal with.
I don't agree with you.
Okay, go ahead.
I don't agree with you.
Okay.
So, first of all, I don't command loyalty from people. It's not my thing. And I'm not saying you're saying that I'm saying that. What I'm just saying is that I don't demand, or I don't think expressly command loyalty from anybody. So I think what came from it was a place of mutual respect for a very long time, with serious road bumps in between that friendship that deteriorated overall over a longer period of time. So there's no animosity towards the former person we're talking about. In fact, I wish nothing but the best for them, but I also am not going to be attacked.
Right. No, absolutely. That part I also understand as well.
So that's it. But just no desire to attack, and I have no desire to continue to prosecute or discuss the situation, because it's over for me. And if it needs to continue, then that person should pick up the phone and or dial in, or whatever other way they want to communicate, like you have. So that was it.
Of course, yes.
Okay, great. Well, good to hear from you, man. Hope you're doing well.
Likewise, man. Likewise. Hope you're doing well as well. And thank you for the time to speak with you. So
sure.
Yeah, of course. It's and look, man. I know that we had our own falling out as well. I also wish you nothing but the best. And to this day, I still think you're one of the most informative people out there when it comes to learning about the world and geopolitics and things of that nature. So that's why when I have a question on certain topics, I try to reach out to you for that information and see what you say about it.
Cool. Thanks for calling. We'll hear you maybe in another year or so, or wherever you feel like calling again. Okay?
For sure, man.
All right, dude.
You have a good one, man.
I will. You too, Kyrie. Thanks, man. All right. Hey, question. Are you still there?
Sure.
Did you find,
yeah, I'm here.
Did you find a girlfriend yet? Wife? Are you married?
I think we discussed that already before, right?
I don't remember.
I'm not. I didn't come to your show to talk about my personal life or anything like that.
You can talk about me, but I can't talk about you. Do you want to just insult?
Well, it depends on what you're willing to want to disclose
I'll
versus what I'm willing to not disclose.
I'll disclose anything. What do you want? Is there something?
Well, that's you, but that's not me.
Oh, so
and there's a reason why there's certain things that I would disclose or not disclose, and like yourself, there's things you're willing to disclose and things you're not willing to disclose. That's your God-given right.
What won't I disclose? Is there something that you would like to ask that you think I won't? Because I will. What do you? I mean, unless it's like state secrets or something, I'll disclose it. What do you want to know?
Oh, well, of course, I'm not going to ask you about that. Why on earth would you even answer something like that? Nor would I even want to know about it.
Yeah.
But other than that, the only questions I really, had was just the, specific ones that I had in mind. One, you weren't able to answer. The other one, you answered in, I think you answered the second one in, in the best way that you did. And I think you, Okay. I think you explained your side well. So
yeah, I just was interested to know, since it's a real big part of our bone of contention with each other is how you treat women, specifically my wife. That I'm just interested to know if you have reconciled with your own conflicts that you possess towards women, and that would more than likely be finding a wife, finding a girlfriend, or getting some help to see if you can demonstrate a modicum respect for the opposite sex. I'm just, you asked me questions, I'm asking you.
Okay, well, sure. Since if you want to bring that up,
sure. I do.
Okay, so, well, here's the thing, Matt. Right, like everyone has their own way of going about things, right?
Sure.
Everyone has their own way of living their life. Everyone has their own way of disclosing what it is that they wish to disclose to the world. Now, I happen to be of the belief that I think the more that people know about your relationship or what you have going on in your private life, the more that I think it is susceptible to damage and outside influences and things that really don't need to be added into your life.
Give me an example. Give me an example. What would an example be?
Oh, okay. Well, for example, this is something you would kind of know and understand. How about when you have family members that try to butt into your own personal business, try to tell you how to run your household and how to run your kids and things of that nature? I'm sure you understand, that could be a problem, right?
It's specifically related to my wife and my children, right?
No. I'm talking about just with anybody. This is something that anybody can go through.
No, listen. So what you said, family members that try to like interfere and involve themselves in your life, and I said in regards to my wife and my kids, right? That's why we wouldn't talk about them. That's what you're inferring. Is that correct?
Okay. Yes.
Oh,
you didn't mean you specifically.
No, I didn't mean you specifically. I mean, we're having a conversation, right? Okay. So the answer to that is I would summarily remove them from my life, and I have.
Right. Okay. And now, is it okay if I ask this question now? Is this something that you have, done yourself in terms of that course of action as a consequence to? Okay, so there you go. Right. So my preventative action towards things is just not letting people be involved in any kind of way whatsoever. And that's why I don't answer those questions, nor do I disclose the reality of those things. What I can tell you is that I think that you are absolutely wrong with the jacket that you put on me in terms of saying that, I treat women with a certain degree or this and that. And, I've told you before, I had no disrespect towards Olivia in any kind of way. I've mentioned the example that I told you about when we had, that other guest that was on. If you remember, the blonde white boy that I was telling you about when I think it was one of the first times I was in your show. It was like a three-way split screen that we had going on. So all the things that this guy was saying, I'm like looking at this guy and I'm like, man, you know what? It is insane that Matt or Olivia would think that I have such disrespect for the opposite sex when you got this guy right here saying all types of things to you and your family that I would not even dare say just based on my own principles alone.
Yeah. So let's go back into time here. What was my bone of contention with you when it came to Olivia? What did I say was something that you did that I
Very good. I will answer that.
Can I finish my question by chance?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sure. What was it that I said that you did that was extremely disrespectful. Do you remember?
Yes, I did. You said that I excluded her from the conversation while trying to talk to her. Instead, I was talking to her through you. And the only thing that I can say about that is obviously,
You just
Matt,
did it again.
let's not play.
You just did it again.
Did what again? I'm talking to you. I'm not talking to her right now.
She's on the a simple hello, Olivia. How are you tonight? You said hi to me.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. I'm not in front of the screen right now. I'm just on my
so you weren't
phone,
aware
so
when you were watching the show that
you.
Olivia was literally taking up 50% of the show when you were watching the show?
Truthfully, I knew Olivia was on the show, obviously, because I just, hopped in when you were on that last call with the other lady. But of course, I knew she was there. But yeah, I'm not looking at the screen right now to really understand the extent of the context of the communication that I'm supposed to have with one or two people.
So it's not a particular disposition. It was a mistake.
Mistaken in what way?
That you weren't aware that she was here. So what you're implying is that you would have said hello, or would have included her
correct
if you would have known she was here.
Of course, yes, of course.
So you have grown as a person.
Grown in terms of, it's not something that I would not do on a normal basis. But if you're talking about grown from the last time we had a conversation, sure. There's a lot that I took from that.
Every time that we've had a conversation, you've never acknowledged my wife's presence on the show.
I did ask you a question earlier.
I'm just saying.
I'm sorry. What was your question regarding what I was asking about the Saudis?
My question was, did you
Olivia.
take speech lessons from Kamala fucking Harris? Because your fucking word salad's confusing. That was my question. But apparently you bowled right over that one and didn't even hear it.
Okay,
but yeah,
well,
you got total mad
what,
respect for me, dude.
Okay, so to answer your question, I mean, look, you're kind of coming at that place from, a bit of a snide and insult and this and that. So
Such
I mean, it's kind of hard for me to.
Those women, they're all bitches, aren't they?
Let me go back into the kitchen.
You know what? Those hoes need to learn their place. They need to learn their place. You just get back in the kitchen.
Hold on now.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Hold on now.
I'll let her know. I'll let her know.
I didn't say all that, Matt. Okay, that's not fair, Matt.
It is fair. It's exactly what your attitude is. It's what you've done every time you've been on the show, Kyrie. It is a blatant disregard and respect for women. And you know it is.
I don't see it that way. I personally don't see it that way.
I have let you gab the fuck on. Now it's my turn. You have absolutely done that every time you've been on for any interaction. Even in chat, you were disrespectful to women. You openly admitted your disdain for women. We have screenshots of it. I put it up on the last show. And you're sitting here and pretending that you have some sort of admiration and respect for women, and you don't. Why can't you just simply say that you feel that women are inferior?
Who said that I had admiration and respect for women?
Why can't you simply just say that you feel that women are inferior to you? Because that's the way you treat them. Why can't you just say that?
Because it's not true, and that's not my worldview, and that's not how I see things.
Well, you certainly, when you walk like a duck, you talk like, oh my God, dude.
You know, Kyrie, the first time you called into the show, I thought you were really cool.
Yeah, I thought
and
you
I
were
was
great.
like, I really, really like him.
Thank you.
I loved having you
back.
on. Loved having him on.
I told Matt, I hope he calls back.
Me too, yeah.
And I thought you were
great.
Well,
here I am.
And then about
no. Wait a second. Now you got to hear the rest of it.
No.
So okay, go on.
I don't jump to conclusions about people. I get to know them first. Okay. And you called into the show, and every single time you called into the show, your disrespect, the curtain over your disrespect started going away a little bit, just being pulled to the side. And that disrespect started to show more and more and more as you got more comfortable being on the show and as you got more comfortable being in chat. And there's a reason I don't like you now. There's an absolute reason I don't like you. And to be honest, after your last bitch slap I gave you a year ago when you called in the last time to the show, I haven't
Well,
thought
wasn't much
about
of a
you.
bitch slap, really.
It was.
Well, it
was.
got you. It got you spinning
In
and
your
stammering.
opinion, I think.
No.
Do not forget that I have that on my episode on my video.
Yeah.
Oh my
As
gosh!
you know,
he
I have that
saved
specific one.
All three.
Saved the episode.
Come
Oh
on,
my God.
Kyrie. Listen, I've seen.
No, I didn't
I've
save
seen
the
your
episode. I
channel.
put it on my
Kyrie,
YouTube, just
Kyrie,
as
I've
Matt
seen your
even.
channel. I've seen your channel. Come on, dude. Can you stop pretending? Listen, I'm not anything super special, but dude, you have zero influence in this realm. And I appreciate that I gave you that opportunity.
In what realm exactly?
In whatever,
what realm do you mean exactly?
Whatever realm you're trying to enter, because you woke up today and said, well, today I'm going to call the Don't Unfriend Me show. And when you got upset the last time you called, it's very similar. The stammering, the going on and on, the running around in circles. It's all the same argument. You're disingenuous.
But wait a
you're
minute.
False.
Wait
you're
a minute.
False, dude. You're fake. Just fucking admit it. We all know it. I have screenshots of you degrading women openly and saying it. And you're sitting here pretending that you think that they are equal to you. So are women equal in your eyes to you?
In what context are we talking about?
In every context. And do you believe that women should be treated with respect? How about that?
Of course I do. But if you're asking me if a woman is more... Okay, let me finish, Matt.
No, it's
if you're
a question.
asking me, why don't I what?
Treat them with basic dignity and respect.
Well, I think that's a bit of a generalized question that doesn't really address one specific particular incident that you're talking about or overall
You're
behavior.
Ignoring them. I've given you incidences. I've given you times when you've written it in text to multiple people being disrespectful to women and multiple members and viewers saying so. You've demonstrated when you've been live on my show, when we invited you in, we gave you a platform, we encouraged your channel, we tried to pump you up, help you as much as we could. We didn't ask for anything in return. I never asked you for anything.
For real, and you did. And because of that, listen, the first time I came to your channel, you know how many subscribers I had? I told you honestly, right? I told you I had 38 subscribers when I came to your channel. Now 1.1K. So
Good.
I mean, did you have something to do with that? Sure, absolutely. I don't
want anything for it. I just wanted you to treat my wife.
No, I know, but I'm just being real about what.
And I'm just being real with you. Is that all I expected in return was an equal amount of respect towards my wife? That's it. And you were incapable of doing that. And also treating my fellow...
I beg to differ because even though...
Her opinion
Matt,
should matter.
Do
you want to ask her what she thinks? Do you want to ask me to
this
ask?
Is what I want to say.
Hold on, Kyrie. I'll do it for you. Kyrie wants to know if he treats you with respect. And then you tell me and then I'll tell him.
Please tell Kyrie.
Okay, Matt,
hold on, Kyrie.
Matt,
hold on. I can't hear my wife and I want to relay to you what she says.
Please tell Kyrie that he treats me like shit. He treats all
Kyrie,
women like
Olivia,
shit.
hey, be quiet. Stop talking. Hey, Kyrie, Olivia thinks you treat her like shit. Just want to let you know.
Okay, so can I rebuttal to that?
You can do whatever you want.
Sure.
You've done it
Be
before.
my guest.
Okay. I've never treated you like anything. And if you think that I treated you worse than that other blonde white boy that got in there and said all the things that he said to you, then I don't know what standard you're going off of. The only reason why you think that I talk through you or why I talk to Matt or this and that, Matt knows it. He understands. You've been to the Middle East. You understand how it goes. You understand cultural norms and things of that nature.
Yeah,
you
but you're not in the Middle
that.
East anymore.
So,
you're in America. So I'm sorry, I was not raised in the Middle East, and I was not raised to be treated like a second-class citizen.
It doesn't matter. Just because,
fucking does matter, Kyrie. Are you
I'll tell you why it doesn't matter, because I'm not breaking any laws by talking through you and by talking to Matt if I wanted to decide to do that.
Thank you.
That's not breaking any laws by me asking Matt, hey, Matt, what does your wife think about this?
Thank you for the self-own.
And you know, Kyrie, the big difference between you and the blonde soy boy that you keep referencing.
Who I don't know who he's talking about.
I do, because I remember he was Nick Fuentes.
Yeah, you remember because you remember how disrespectful he was compared to me.
Yes,
no. Guess what? And when I put him in his place, he shut the fuck up and listened, dude.
And Kyrie also, we undressed the shit out of him. Leroy and I did. So if you didn't see that we disassembled his ass and the Groypers stopped calling after that, because I don't know if you recall, but the Groypers would literally raid our show almost every night. They don't mess with us anymore because the last
Was
time
he one of them?
Hold on.
Yes, he was.
Yes. And we
Okay,
hold on
okay.
a second. Jeez, fuck Christ.
Must know.
Beardson is the second in command to Nick Fuentes, and we fucking slapped him all over the channel. He's got a lot of victories against people. He doesn't show our clip because he got bounced and tossed. So it's different. You were a friend. We invited you on our channel. Those people are just clowns. They're like this douche plow McBurgerstein or whatever his fucking face is, who hates Jews, who was on here earlier. That guy is not someone we care about. So he can spew all his bullshit that he wants, and we're just going to ignore him and keep jerking him off. You were a friend. You were someone who we really appreciated. And you came in and you shit where you ate. And you just did it again. You haven't yelled at me once. You yelled at her. Go listen to it again. Go listen to how you talk to her.
I don't think that's how I see it.
Well, of course it's not how you see it, but you know what? That's your problem, and that's why you're no longer on the show, is because you don't take any feedback and you don't listen to anybody. You assume that you are perfect.
That's not true. I took a lot of feedback from what you told me last time, and I could reiterate with you exactly what that is.
Okay. But see, listening and practically applying it are two different things. You're doing the exact same things you did the last time you were on a year ago. And dude, let me be honest with you. I don't care, Kyrie. You get to be whoever you want to be. And I'm not judging you. I'm just not going to have you in my circle. And I told you this before. I'm not going to platform you if you can't show some basic common decency towards the person I've chosen to spend the rest of my life with. That's and when you get married one day, or you are married now, maybe one day you'll come to that revelation, or maybe you won't. And it means little to me if you do, but I'm just letting you know and telling you you've done nothing to change it because you're acting the exact same way you did a year ago. And I'm treating you the same way I treated you a year ago, is with disdain. And I'll continue to do so until you can actually make a meaningful change that demonstrates that you respect the person who is the mother of my kids. And until you do, I'm going to slap you around and you're going to get upset. And you're going to try to slap me around.
I'm not upset because I understand why you think the way you do, but I also understand why I think the way that I do. And there's just differences of understanding in that end. And I don't come from a place of disrespect.
If you're married and I don't know it, if I would never treat your spouse or anyone in your family or anyone who you considered a friend or broke bread with the way you treat my wife. Never. So we're not the same. And we don't have a difference of understanding. You have a character flaw. And I've got it too. I've got a character flaw. I'm arrogant. I'm boisterous. I'm egotistical, all of those things. But what I am not is a fucking asshole towards women. It's just not my thing. I'm an asshole towards everybody equally. I'm an equal opportunity employer. And it's usually when they say something is fact that is false versus having an opinion. I think you got a serious problem with women. And that's okay. Just don't expect me to tolerate it in my orbit. Okay.
Right. I understand. Good. But you also can't act like I called your wife names or this, that, and the other and got into a very disrespectful, some sort of like disrespectful conversation or using disrespectful language, which I've never done against her in any kind of way.
Hey, you just be quiet over here. Go.
Hey, Kyrie, you don't have to call a person names to be disrespectful to them.
Yeah, it's called silent insolence. And it's a military term.
Explain what that means, Matt.
Sure. Silent. You could have asked my wife, but I'll do it for her. Silent,
well, no, because you're the one that said it. So why do I need to ask her? You're always trying to bring her into this.
Well, that's because she's a co-host on the show, bro. That's the way co-host works. I mean, I could just say, bitch. Right. I could, you know what? Your new title, bitch that looks hot. Just sit there and shut up. So listen, Kyrie, here's the deal, brother. Is she explained it to you, and all I did was put a name to it. It's called silent insolence. You don't have to say something in order to tell someone to fuck off. It's a Marine Corps term, and you can actually be charged with it under the Uniform Code of Military Justice. And imagine this: when you see an officer, you salute and you do it in a haphazard style, like a Benny Hill style, or you hear an officer and go, "Yes, sir." That's called silent insolence. And it's the tone of voice, it's the inflection, it's your body language that says fuck off without saying the words fuck off.
It's kind of like a Christian saying, I'll pray for you.
Yeah,
I never.
very good. That's great.
I never gave. Okay, if that is your perception, which is fine. I never had any intention of giving any perception towards Olivia in that kind of matter, in which that I would wish for her to F off, out of the conversation or anything like that. If anything, I don't mind if she, engages. I don't mind speaking to her in any kind of way or asking her if there's something to be asked. But, obviously, it's not the way that you look at it. It's not the way that you see it. You perceive it as disrespect. I can't do anything about that. I can only conduct myself in a way that I know how. And yes, I understand what you're saying about the body language and how you come across and how that may come offensive, especially in certain circles and cultures. That I understand. But in reality, I think that the way that I go at it with her in a very neutral way or in a very cordial way, I don't really deem it as disrespect in any kind of way. I don't look at her as inferior to me in any kind of degree. I don't look at any women that are inferior to me in any degree. In fact, if there was a female doctor that was in front of me, of course, I'm going to say that this female doctor is a lot more intelligent than I am, because I am not a doctor, obviously. So, of course, I'm going to give respect to where respect is due when it comes to something like that. And I don't think that has anything to do with a person's gender, race, religion, or anything that may be different from me.
Have you ever heard the core competencies of narcissism? Are you familiar with what they are?
No. Please brief me on them if you will.
We'll take a guess. Give me some things that describe a narcissist. Can you do that for me? Just give me one. I'm sure you can think it.
Okay. Well, obviously self-absorbed, being self-absorbed is one of them.
That would be grandiosity. So that's thinking.
Okay. Grandiosity.
Yep. Having a heightened self of importance. Yep.
Correct. Which I don't, perceive myself to be any of those things, whatsoever.
Right. Well, give me another one. Can you think of another one?
Okay, so grandioso, manipulation could be one of them, right? Yep. Okay. Yep. Manipulation, lack of empathy.
Yeah, I'm glad you looked it up, by the way. So
I'm not looking it up. I'm literally walking around right now with my headphones in my ear, not looking at anything other than just what is in front of me while I'm walking and talking to you. No, I didn't look this up.
No, it's just amazing that the first one you struggled with and now you're just rattling them off. It's not my first rodeo. Okay, so I want you to do me a favor. I want you, if you do this exercise, I want you to look at the key traits of a narcissist. How many do you think you have? So I'm going to read them off to you because I actually did look it up because I don't know it by heart, unlike you. And I'm a pretty fucking smart guy. Grandiosity, need for admiration, lack of empathy, being manipulative, exploitation, envy, fragile self-esteem, preoccupation with status, and boundary issues. Does that sound good? Which one of those do you possess? Which or multiples? Please let me know.
Okay, so boundary issues. Define boundary issues.
Struggling to respect other people's boundaries.
Okay. I don't know if I have that, but if there's anything close to any of that list that you mentioned, that would probably be that.
Do you want to know?
And
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, no, that's what I was going to say. I don't think I exhibit any of the other things that you had mentioned other than the, boundaries, because I think that at some point we do cross someone's boundaries at some point. I'm sure you've crossed people's boundaries at some point.
No, it depends. So the interesting thing is those are 9 qualifications of narcissism. And what I do know about narcissism is the following. And also I did know all 9. I'm just fucking with you. But the 10th is to know you're truly speaking to a true narcissist is when they deny having any of those qualities, because every human psyche does. And a person who is altruistic and not narcissistic can openly admit that they have several of those qualities, which I do. And you don't have any of them, which is a classic case of a person who's a narcissist, because you're unable to actually identify your inequity. And that's what a narcissist is. So I would recommend.
Wait, so
no, I just
wait, hold on. You're saying that I had a question real quick.
Watch it on repeat. It's really good.
Okay.
It's free, and it's something that you could probably spend 9 to 10 years in counseling and never uncover because people don't have the courage to tell you. But bro, you have narcissistic personality traits that are borderline excessive, and I do too. But I've learned to manage with them, and I've learned to admit them, and I've learned to work on them. And everybody, every human trait, every single person has something in the narcissistic tree that they possess. It's just human quality. And it doesn't mean you're a narcissist because you have one or two of those things. It's that you deny it and will not work on it. And your self-awareness is so low that you refuse to acknowledge it. Those are the people who truly are doomed to be a narcissist for the rest of their life. And these are the traits my mother had, and these are the traits that you have. So that's my advice. You said I gave you advice last time you listened to it. Here's mine today. Go and work on you as a person and figure out what of those things that I've said out of the 9 that truly are holding you back in life, and you might figure something out. That's my advice.
Okay, fair enough.
Good. You said that before last time. We always get to a place of fair enough, but we always get back to this. We always come full circle. You always demonstrate that modicum of respect at the end by saying fair enough and agreeing with me. And then you come back and you're full of steam the next time. How about next time you just don't come back full of steam?
I came back to ask you a question about Middle Eastern policy and a person that we both mutually know. I don't know how that's
I don't know him. I don't know him at all. Why do you think I know him?
Him who? Who are you talking about?
You said you want to ask me a question about somebody who in the Middle East, and I think he's like a UFC fighter. I don't know. I just know his name.
No. I didn't say that. I said I wanted to ask you about a person that we both mutually know. With me trying to respect the person's identity.
I see. There was a comma in there. Okay. Yeah, I get it. I understand.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
okay.
I still don't think I got that question about the person that we know, but unless it was about the jealousy
you answered
thing.
that part.
Okay, good. All right.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I get it. Kyrie, it's almost 10 o'clock. She's going to cut me if I don't get her off the show. We've got some donations to put in. I want to say at least that I appreciate you calling and at least saying hi. I hope you're well. I mean that from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you.
You're not my favorite person on the planet, Kyrie, but I do wish you well.
I don't have to be.
In order for me to have a relationship with you, you kind of need to be. I don't collect people who I don't like or admire. And we tried that once, and you burnt a bridge, and you still haven't figured it out. And I hope you do someday. But I'm not your proverbial. She's not your verbal punching bag, and I'm not your psychotherapist. You got to find that on your own, and everybody should. Every single person should speak to a psychotherapist and talk to somebody who will give them the straight poop about who they are. It's probably one of the best things that you can do. Somebody who can look at you and say, dude, these are your faults, and here's how I know it. And you know what? It does wonders for the psyche, but that's on you. And maybe you get to a spot where you do that. Okay? I appreciate you, man. Thanks for calling, okay?
Yeah, no doubt, man. You guys have a beautiful night. And I want to send prayers to everybody in Minneapolis. I hope everybody is okay. And it was, very tragic day. And unfortunately, this has been happening a lot lately, a lot of these random, tragic events. So I pray to every family out there that is, affected by this. And God bless everybody across the United States.
I appreciate you saying that. God bless to you too, man. Talk to you soon.
All right. Thank you, brother.
Yep.
Later.
See ya.
So I didn't say goodbye to me. I could give a shit.
Yeah, I think he said to you guys.
Honestly, if he never called back, I would die a happy person. Because
you're going to die a happy person anyway.
That's true, but seriously.
That's because you know what I can do with my little finger.
If I never have to hear his voice again, I would be very happy. Because I'm sorry. I should know I'm not sorry. I don't like him. At fucking all.
I know you don't, but you know what?
And you know what? I so wanted to say it, but I held back. I held back.
What were you going to say?
I was going to ask him the name of his goat, but I held back.
Oh my God.
You should see the comments on Rumble. Oh man.
You guys are so mean.
Oh, we are. But seriously, it took all my effort not to ask. Cause
listen, you know,
I'm just,
listen,
yeah,
I'm not going to,
I have absolutely no respect
for him. Can I say
something?
something?
Yeah.
And this isn't in defense. It's just, I will say this, and then we're moving on. Sometimes you step in it so hard, it's impossible to get the dog shit out of the shoe. And you scrape and you get the twig and then you get a leaf. Then you turn on the hose. And no matter what you do, that dog shit will just not come out of that sneaker. And you just got to throw the pair away. Kyrie stepped in shit and he's been trying to dig this out of his sneaker for a while. And at some point, he just needs to throw it away and move on. And then we'll move on.
Yeah.
If he would have called in tonight and just said, hey, Matt, how's it going? Hi, Olivia. How are you? Great. And then I got a question, and I'm serious, you know, do you know blah, blah, blah. And then, you know what? Water under the bridge.
Yeah.
And the
if
next
you
time
called in and said, hey, I'm really sorry about how our last conversation went. I'm sorry about talking down to you. Hey, I got a question for you. And then let me finish. Great. We're on great terms.
Yeah.
But no. He doesn't get to disrespect me. Nope.
Well, that was fun. And I love that the trolls we're getting trolls again, which is exciting. Frank Wood, $100. Thank you, Frank. That means a great deal. And I think we have one more to put in. Is that right?
Yes.
All right, let's get that put in so we can get the hell out of here. Sorry we lost Facebook. That sucks.
Everyone came over to Rumble and YouTube, though.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we have, we still have 116 on. Well, that was fun.
Well, it was fun because, you know.
Listen.
Everyone likes to see me freaking fired up and cussing. That's why.
I don't have a problem with Kyrie. I think Kyrie has a problem with himself. And that is what it is.
Yep.
But that is a key sign of a narcissist, somebody who can't admit that they have narcissistic tendencies and qualities, because everybody does. Everybody on the spectrum of psychological development or lack thereof struggles with everyone has. I mean, you know this?
Mm-hmm.
I've told you this before. Every single person has commonalities with psychotic. Oh, thanks, Mike, for everyone still listening. Mike Lynch, appreciate it. So if you take a look up at psychopath, there's tendencies that people have. But just because you have a tendency of a psychopath, which is narcissism, by the way, it doesn't mean that you're a psychopath. Just because we share common flaws doesn't mean that those flaws are determinable that you are this person for the rest of your life. You can fix it. But there are serious issues when you demonstrate a certain behavior and you're unaware of it. That is the kiss of death in just everything you do. It doesn't matter whether you're a podcast host or you're in a corporate environment or you're a fighter. If you can't recognize your insecurities and your flaws, then they will be exploited. And most of the time by yourself. That's the way it works. Love the conversation by Loretta. Didn't hate the conversation with Kyrie. It got better at the end. I think, what's that guy? Heisenberger? Is that his name?
He's back on Twitter. I
don't even pay attention.
Yeah, he came back on Twitter. He was defending Kyrie.
Of course he is.
They might be secretly lovers.
Any port in the storm when you're alone. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I get that. You mean you're on the island, the waves are coming over the bow, and you're just like, any port in the storm. I get it. Go figure that he would attach to him. Yeah,
Of course he would. Just make sure you wear those Velcro gloves, dude.
He doesn't understand that I have a way to go ahead and ban him from all channels, and even with the names that he creates based upon some information that I won't give. So I haven't seen any of his shit. I'm glad you did. Is he still crying like a little bitch?
Yeah. He is. He was commenting the entire freaking phone call.
So we got him to like literally boost the thread.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Oh, I love fucking rent-free, buddy. Rent-free. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching the Don't Unfriend Me show. We'll see you tomorrow. We hit goal. That's nice. 3:06:39. It's a little bit of a late night, but we knew it was going to be a weird night tonight. We really appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow. What time?
You and Leroy.
7 o'clock. If he's feeling better. He wasn't feeling okay on Tuesday, but we'll see you guys then. Have a good night. And to all my trolls, I will be in your dreams. Good night, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
See ya.
Adjusting transmitter output.
This is the Don't Unfriend Me Show with your hosts, Matt, Leroy, Amy, and Olivia. Geopolitics, military analysis, and election coverage. Coming to you live on all major social media channels at The Dumb Show. Honest, direct, unfiltered. We can agree, we can disagree. Just don't unfriend me.